did I forget to do literally everything? I was like, yeah, I'm ready to stream. And then my dumbass didn't do this. My dumbass didn't change the icons because we're playing Ace Attorney. Am I stupid? He's got to be stupid. Anyway, hey, I got to take this watch off. What's going on, guys? And welcome back. We're back with some more Ace Attorney. It's Ace Attorney time, baby. You guys know what Ace Attorney is, right? Right? You guys know, right? Okay. Anyway, I'm kidding. I think. Also, is the chat working? I'm pretty sure chat should be working. Oh, yeah, chat's working. Sweet. I'm not sleepy this time. Yay! In exchange, I have a sore throat. So, I'm gonna try my best to not suck at voice acting, but please forgive me if I need to, because I'm dying. All right, I'm gonna take a sip now. Ugh. Sore throat gang. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like everyone's gotten sick because it's just been like the temperature's been going like wow, wow, wow. And then I had like there was like a really windy day this week, and my throat was just like I'm out, chief. And I'm like, all right, sweet. Guess I'm gonna sound like this for a week then. Must be nice. But I got life juice to accompany me. Mwah. Life juice. Drink that. This. Drink it. Anyway, we're gonna be picking up where we left off last time. We are going to be continuing the trial. All right, we finished the first half of the trial. We are now taking a 30-minute recess into the second part of the trial. This is episode 5, Rise from the Ashes. A detective, not Gumshoe, thank God, died, right? And right now, this like the head of prosecutors or whatever is being accused of the murder. Her sister is helping us out. So far, we've met Miss I Love Handing Out Samples lady. We've met McCree / Cassidy from Overwatch. And Gumshoe is still alive, thank God. Miles got awarded Prosecutor of the Year or some shit. I don't know. He got the Prosecutor Oscar. That probably isn't important. And that's like all I remember off the top of my head. So far, we figured out that Miss Sample Lady, Hottie Lunch Lady, yes, my bad, obviously, Hottie Lunch Lady. Hottie Lunch Lady was lying about, what is it called? What Miss Queen Prosecutor Lady was doing, which means she's an unreliable witness, of course, because she has this weird grudge against every single prosecutor that ever, like, took a breath, so, you know. Anyway, that's all I got. Let's just keep going. I'm gonna hit continue. We have try or ladder. Is it ladder or former? Wait, which one goes? No, it's this file. The one on the top. Also, I should probably say hello everyone in chat first. So hello Leah, hello Amina, hello Skellies, hello Kura, hello Terzi. I hope you guys have a fantastic time on today's stream. And behave yourselves, god damn it. You guys were crazy last stream. You're lucky I was tired. Alright. And now I'm sick. Alright. No, that's no. I meant yes. There you go. February 23rd, 11:56 a.m. District Court. Defendant lobby. Number 2. That's a lot to wait. Welcome to stream. Alright. Oh god, I have to remember everyone's voices. Shit. What did I give her? I think I gave her like a soft-spoken voice last time, right? I think that was a little stupid. I should give her like a peppy voice. Like 1, 2, 3, 4. Who do we appreciate? Dumb cheerleader girl type voice. I think that's what we should do. Also, I'm not becoming broccoli. I find that offensive, all right? This is a nice bush afro thing I got going on, okay? Not a broccoli. This is not a broccoli. I'd prefer mushroom. Mushroom hat, thank you. This is a mushroom. Leave the hair alone. I swear, we can't start a single Ace Attorney stream without it being completely and utterly off topic. Anyway, can I play the game? Can I play the game now? Guys, can I play the game? Leave my Brock, whatever the heck you want to call it, alone. Leave it alone. I want to play the game. That's actually foul porn. I can't... I thought I was getting some sympathy. Never mind. Anyway.
Mr. Wright?
Huh? What?
Are trials always like this with you? Like, you're swimming up from the bottom of the lake, about to reach the surface, but no matter how hard you paddle, you never seem to get there.
Pretty much. Except today, we're swimming in quicksand. So what happened to your sister anyway?
Apparently, she got called off to the judge's chambers.
Probably something to do with that piece of cloth.
So, this is where we turn this trial around, right? Our only weapon, a tiny, insignificant piece of cloth.
I'm the one who's starting to feel tiny and insignificant, to tell the truth. Oh God. Oh, partner. It's frickin' McCree over here. They say you show a red cloth to a bull, it'll fire up his temper. That's what they told me when I was a youngin', at least.
Officer Marshall!
Oh God, that's definitely not it. Oh, Terzi, Jesus Christ. I'll be on my best behavior, also you. Hello, Silver, welcome to stream. McCree Netflix adaptation. Dear Christ, no. Alright.
Officer Marshall!
Thought I'd come take a look-see at how the trial's going. Looks like I'm late. They've got the home ranch locked down tighter than a foreign enemy's territory. That ought to slip out, huh? What is going on over there anyway? Oh wait, sorry. That's the wrong voice, god damn it. That hard to slip out, huh? What's going on over there anyway? All the police I've seen these past 2 days have been really on edge. Don't you got enough on your plate without worrying about the people, compadre? You could be worrying about the chief's prosecutor's taste in mufflers, for example.
Officer Marshall? The whole muffler thing didn't have anything to do with scarves.
Oh God, I have some freaking canines in my chat. Jesus Christ, can you guys calm down? Settle down, children, please. You're just not gonna get your brownie during snack time. Oh God.
She wasn't even wearing a scarf.
Look at him, gulp, gulp. You don't say. Now don't that just beat all? I've seen the red breeze blow at her slender neck many a time. I saw it that day too. She was wearing a red muffler.
What?
At the award ceremony that afternoon, Edgeworth's seen it through, I'd reckon. What does that mean? In the photograph taken at the crime scene, she wasn't wearing a scarf.
So, Miss Star wasn't mistaken?
Well, it's about time. Remember, partner, sometimes you gotta grab the bull by the horns. And sometimes you just gotta let that bull go where it will. Time will tell. He-ya. Hello, Greenskin, welcome to stream. I have a bad feeling about this.
So, what are we swimming in now, Mr. Wright?
If it's steak sauce, I can hook you up with some fine ribs. Ooh-wee. I'm dying. Oh, the steak sauce. Anyway. All right. February 23rd, 12:32 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 9. Back into the trial we go, boys. I'd like to resume. What's up? The judge keeps looking over at the prosecution. What is happening? Is something wrong, Miss Edgeworth? Your face is blue, your lips are purple, and you're sweating bullets. That furred... Oh, God. That furred brow, those grinding teeth, those watery eyes. What's more, your eyes are unfocused. You're doubled over. Your back is bent. It can't be. This can't happen.
I wonder what happened to Mr. Edgeworth.
What? Phone. Shh. I don't care. Well then, I believe it is time we continued on with this trial. During our recess, I had requested that the prosecution conduct an investigation.
This is unacceptable.
Sorry, this is unacceptable. And sees our prosecutor is quite beside himself.
Okay. Excuse me. Knock, knock.
I have a feeling there's a female character. I don't know. Who's there? Oh. Anyway, oh, that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna get the pin message. Jesus Christ. There. Let me get that. Yeah, I was gonna get the pin message. Ha. I'm not keeping that voice. You got me absolutely messed up. Hell no. Oh, I need a drink of water. What the Jesus. Anyway, knock knock. May I come in? What's with this guy? A strange, stuffy aura seems to be filling the courtroom. This guy gets me all kinds of creepy, man. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Why does he look like that? Why does he look like that? That was mad goofy, true. You know what? Speaking of, I'll give him a goofy voice. How about that?
Hey, the temperature rose 5.7 degrees and that man came in.
Who on earth is he? Ah, it's you. I feel like I'm being preyed upon. I don't know, man. I feel incredibly uncomfortable. Holy shit. Ho! Ho ho! Sorry I'm late. Ooh gee, the roads were just packed. It's just me. Long time no see, eh, Angie? How you been? Swim much these days? Yeah. Ah, hello, hello. No, I've been so busy. Busy? Busy smizzy Uji. My boy, you have to make some time to relax. I'm not doing the other voice. Nope, not doing it. Looks like a guy from Pokemon. Honestly, kind of true. You right. Yes, indeed.
Yuji seems to be his nickname for the judge.
I'm afraid you're right. Very afraid. Sorry, but who are you? So you're Rhino. Sorry, you're Rhino, the attorney. I've heard good things about you, son. Thanks? Peer pressure? This is my goddamn stream. Shut up. You can't peer pressure me on my damn stream. I do what I want, thank you. Anyway. Alright. So sorry about our little Worthy giving you all that trouble, eh? You know, we should all go swimming together sometime. Jolly. Look, little Worthy? Mr. Wright. You don't know the district's chief of police? Chief of police? He's the top-ranking police officer in the entire district.
God, you're so goddamn creepy.
Name's Gat. Damon Gat. Pleased to meet you, everyone. Yeah. I hate this theme. I only think of April May when I hear this theme, and it makes me want to cry. So, to what do we owe this audit today? It's been over 2 years since you last came to this courtroom, hasn't it? Oh God. I missed some text. Rip. Well, it's Worthy here. Look at the poor fellow. I just thought I'd help out by bringing this. Hey, that's...
My sister's muffler.
So Miss Star wasn't just seeing things. When the crime occurred, Miss Sky really was wearing that muffler. But to think that it was stuffed into that exhaust pipe. On little Worthy's car, no less. God, you're so creepy. It's really quite embarrassing. Even for us. I'd be doing the same shit with my hair sometimes, dude. I'm always playing with my hair. You and me both, Gant. You and me both. Wait, this dice option on the character customization is the chief of police? This dice option of... That's really funny. It does really look like his fit was made out of dice. It was made by like a random pull. He got like a random orange sweater, got a red like Jesus tie. Like, why does it look like a cross and a tie at the same time? He got like the green eyeballs and the purple glasses. Yeah, this looks like random character select for sure. It's really quite embarrassing, even for us. Well, what's this? It's what you'd call a switchblade knife. Quite perplexing, this. I love the way he stands. What? Chief, what kind of outfit are you running? Mr. Edgeworth. How could they miss such a vital piece of evidence? If your investigators are this lax, how do you expect us to do our job? Now, wait just a minute, Worthy. I've no desire to hear your excuses. I'm telling you to wait. Or did you hear me? Have a look at this document where it says person in charge of investigation. There's no mistaking that signature, is there? Miles Edgeworth. How'd you just voice like that? But that's not fair. On the day of the crime, I had... You're head in your clouds because you got that reward. I know how you feel. Well, you're the person in charge. I'll expect a written apology. What? Are you serious? Don't be too upset. We'll find a way to clean up this mess that you made.
This is the first time I've seen Mr. Edgeworth at a loss for words.
This kind of major blunder is unlike you, Mr. Edgeworth. Gah. The court accepts this new evidence. But I'd like to ask the defense a favor first. Yes? Just to be sure. I'd like to take a look at the blade of this knife. The blade, Your Honor? Well, I don't see why not. Could you open it up for me, I wonder? Yes, well, I think all you have to do is push that switch and... If I cut my finger, Mr. Wright, I wouldn't be able to pound my gavel anymore. Yeah, but if I cut my finger, I wouldn't be able to point it at people anymore.
Come on, just hurry and open it.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Okay, game, my bad. I'll let go of my controller. Do it at a snail's pace, holy shit. I was a little so what a shame. Alright, so there's the switchblade button. There's a tag. SL9.
What? Don't scare me like that.
I'm the one who's scared.
Look at this nice blade. The tip is broken off. And this dark red stain. Blood?
Oh, sorry. Oh, and this dark red stain. Blood? Switchblade knife added to the court record. Found at the crime scene wrapped in the defendant's muffler. Small tag attached. This looks like court evidence, right? Because it's tagged. It's tagged with SL. Because like you remember like the DL6 and like it was DL-6. This is SL-9. This might be another incident, which means this could be evidence from the police station that someone stole. I'm saying, man. This does not excuse the actions of the police. Sorry. This does not excuse the actions of the police department. I would like to hear an explanation from the chief of police himself. I'm terribly sorry. I'm terribly sorry, but could I ask you to testify for us about the split between the prosecutors and the police and this knife? I love the clapping. Sure, no thing. Sure thing. Not a problem. Sorry, this is the wrong voice. Sure, no thing. I can't freaking talk today. I keep reading sure, no thing instead of sure thing, not a problem. Sure thing, not a problem. Not even a little one, really. Alrighty. Witness testimony, department in disorder. Broke out a 7.8 magnitude earthquake with his clapping. I'm pretty sure that doesn't it only go. Oh no, magnitude 10. Never mind. I'm stupid. All right. This knife is special, but I can't say how there. Say how here, unless there's evidence to prove a connection between this knife and Goodman. That was a bad day for the department. We weren't in any shape to do an investigation. The detective was killed at the police department. See, what a mess. The time of the crime, 5:15. Scary coincidence, eh? It's not officially linked to this here case, so I can't talk much about it. I'm still so confused what's happening here. There was a murder at the police department? Oh. That's what he meant. A detective? That's hush-hush information, Uji. We haven't exactly announced it yet. Well, wait a second. You said 5:15. That's the exact time that Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office. Order. Anyway, at the police department, we were all flustered, as you might well assume. We were in the middle of a top secret investigation. And don't tell anyone, okay? I think we understand the police department situation. Well, Mr. Wright? 2 detectives killed at the same time in 2 different places?
The chances of that are really slim, scientifically speaking, of course.
I'd like to exercise my right to cross-examine the witness. Very well. However, keep your questions focused on the case at hand. Cross-examination, department in disorder. Alright, we press everything as per usual, fellas. Excuse me, special? Mm-hmm. Hard to come by this particular knife anywhere else. Might that special thing be this little tag? Oh, sorry, Righto, but I can't say that now, not that. We've established that the knife in Goodman's chest was this knife. Now, why was there another knife at the scene of the crime? That's quite the mystery. That's quite a mystery. And like a mystery, it's wrapped in something. A muffler. This knife was found on the scene of our crime. I think that makes it connected to the case, don't you? See, there's a lot of things that go on at the department that I can't explain. It's delicate, okay? Sorry, Righto.
Maybe there's something about this knife that will give us a clue. Let's examine that knife while we can. Righto?
Evidence that links this knife to Detective Goodman. I think perhaps the pieces are falling into place. I should try presenting the piece of evidence that's had me stumped all this time. Oh yeah, I should probably look at the court record. What do we have here? King of Prosecutor's Trophy, Edward's Knife, Parking Stub. That's irrelevant. Goodman's note. Interesting. That's right, her name is Lana Sky. So how are things going down at the department? Alright. Something happened at the police department too, huh? You got a good look in your eyes there, Righto, my boy. Sharp, hungry. So, something did happen. And why wasn't I informed? Why weren't you informed? Well, why didn't you ask? No matter, I understand. You're busy. What with Lana's case and all. Well, what happened? What happened at the police department that day? On the same day that a detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot. Another detective was killed at the police department? That's a fact. Surprising, isn't it, Uji? I'm at a loss for words. And the perpetrator? Do you have a suspect? Well, there was a suspect. Just arrested him, in fact. Just arrested, that was quick. But there's still a lot of unanswered questions. Maybe you could help, Righto. I suppose I could help if you help me by giving me data on your case. Ooh, good one. This kid's sharp. Okay, here's the deal. I'll tell you one thing and one thing only. Where was the victim found? How the victim was killed? When the victim died? So, when did the murder at the police department occur? Now that's a sharp question, Righto. Very sharp. Well, my boy, you're gonna love this. 5:15? But that's when Detective Goodman was killed in the prosecutor's office. What? Funny, isn't it? A murder at the prosecutor's place and a murder at our place at the very same time. What are the chances? Coincidence?
This is just my gut feeling, but I say there's a 0.001% chance of that happening.
Chief Gant, please tell us more about the incident. How can you say there's no connection? How? Because I'm the chief of police. I can't just say anything I please, Righto. You gotta understand. Try to understand, Righto. Well, if you can't prove there's a connection, more power to you. Maybe there's something that ties the two murders together. Whatever it is, I'd better find it and get to the bottom of this. Two detectives are killed at 5:15, one at the prosecutor's office and one at the police department. That can't be a coincidence.
And that knife. What was it doing there?
I'd better check this knife out. All right, so it looks like what's on the to-do list here is checking the knife. For anything that is potentially examinable.
There's a small tag on the knife.
It says SL-92.
What's that supposed to mean?
I'm not sure, but it reminds me of a similar code. DL6? Maybe it's a case number.
That's weird.
What?
I don't remember where, but I think I've seen something like this before. Something similar to what's written on this tag. It wasn't that long ago either.
Maybe I should check the court record again. SL-92. Wait a minute. fellas. Fellas. This note says 6-7512/2. If you flip the note around, it's a little hard to do it, but that says SL-9. Are you serious? And then if you flip that out around as well, that means the date is 2/21. Right? Yeah, that's 2/21. I'm a genius. Actually, real quick, if no one can see it, I could actually go ahead and quickly flip the thing around. I can do... Oh, no, I can't. Pain. I was going to flip it around to make it a little easier. But I can't do that, I don't think. I can flip. Can I? Let me try this. 180. Nope, that's not what I meant to do. Okay. Either way, the noggin. It's so big. Wait a second. Ha! At last, an honest to goodness objection. This knife. This has to have something to do with Detective Goodman. What do you mean? Aha! And honest to goodness, what do you mean, Famuji? This is great. Look at the tag on this knife. It reads SL-9 2. And this is important. Why? Over here, we also have a memo that was on the body of the victim. What's this? 6 minus 7s12/2? That is the wrong voice. 6 minus 7s12/2? Your Honor, it's upside down. Upside. The printed name on the memo makes it look like it's right side up. But turn it around and what do you get? Aha! Whoever wrote this note was holding the paper upside down. SL-9. That's the same thing that's written on the knife's tag. Order, order. Well, Chief? Ah, well. I guess the cat's out of the bag. You win, Righto. I win? What game is this guy playing? This knife was evidence in a case. It was stolen from the department's evidence room. Which is what I thought. So this knife was stolen? Yes, but on the day of the murder. It was evidence, you say? Was it, in fact, a murder weapon? Nice, nice, nice. Good show, little Worthy. It was a murder weapon as it happens. It was evidence from a case long since solved. So this knife was stolen on the day of the murder. It was found in the exhaust pipe of Edgeworth's car. Hard to think that there isn't a connection there. This is so... Now it's flipped over. That's so cool, man. It's so cool. Alright. Alright, now the question is... Give me this. There you go. Alright, now the question is, what do we do from here, right? There's still the parking stub. There's still a knife. Is there any prints on this knife? No. Oh. I want to do this again. Yes, we got this. I want to ask him a different question. All right. How the victim was killed? Well, how was the detective killed? How was he killed? Now that's the interesting part. It was what we in the force call a stabbing with a knife. Knife? That's exactly the same as Detective Goodman.
That's the spirit. We're cooking now. But you know, that's not the only thing that was exactly the same.
What do you mean?
There was more similarities between the two cases than the cause of death.
It seems like I'm going to have to press a bit harder. You see there's no connection. That doesn't prove the connection though, right? This just connects, okay, so this connects it to the knife, right? Which connects to the police department, but we need the final piece. That's the last question. So tell me, where was the victim found?
Well, I can't speak on where the corpse was found, but I can say the crime took place in the evidence room of the police department.
The evidence room? Whoa, wait a second. I have heard of that.
The evidence room? Didn't he mention that in his testimony just now?
This knife was evidence in a case. It was stolen from the department's evidence room. There's the connection between the two cases.
You seem happy, Mr. Wright.
Happy? We just got handed our ticket to go to town on this case. With the link between the two cases established, we finally have some leverage. Now we can get Gant to testify about the details. So now I present the knife? No, I'm throwing. I can just press him again. What am I doing? Yeah, I'm stupid. Why did I just wasted an objection like that? I'm so stupid. I thought we had to present something to progress the case. I'm stupid. I should have pressed first. All right. Chief, the defense position is simply this. The connection between these two cases have already been proven.
Hey, you don't say. Well, out with it, Righto. What's your connection?
Yes, out with it, Mr. Wright. The connection is a place mentioned in the testimony we just heard. The knife was found in the lot. The knife found in the lot was stolen from the police department's evidence room. Not to mention the victim had it on him. Had on him the case number on the knife's evidence tag. And we also know that the detective murdered at the police department was killed in that very same evidence room. Indeed. There do seem to be too many connections for it to be coincidence. You stop staring, you're so annoying.
You two make a good pair. It took my man 2 days to find out where you deduced right here.
Chief, I request that you release your information on the victim at the I request that you release your information on the victim at the police department.
See, that's the tricky part. It hasn't been announced yet and all.
Can we get the information? Unofficially?
Sure, why not? It's unofficial after all.
What? Really?
Who would have guessed?
I'll cooperate, but I can't reveal the name of the victim at the department, okay? If you're going to tell us a little, why not tell us everything?
Ah, well, case information is sticky stuff. You have to do everything properly.
Oh, well, I guess I might as well try to get what I can out of him. Okay, well, what division was the victim stationed in?
Oh, you want to know that, don't you? Do you?
Aha!
Criminal Affairs, Division 1. The detectives responsible for homicide cases. Homicide? That would be the same division as Detective Gumshoe. Detective Goodman, who was killed in the underground parking lot, was homicide too. It's almost like a serial killer was after homicide detectives. Except this serial killing happened simultaneously, scientifically speaking. Well, I sure hope Detective Gumshoe isn't next on the list. I know, right? 2 detectives are killed, 5:15, one of the prosecutors. Okay, no, that's the same thing. All right, let's press the next thing real quick. I want to check the ID. ID hashtag 5842189. Okay, how about you tell me about the victim's ID number? Sure, why not? It's not like you'll be able to tell who it is from that. Of course not. You won't tell me their name after all. We keep a tight lid on ID numbers, so don't go getting your hopes up. The number is... Of course it is. The number is 5842189. Well, that's quite long. You could just not say anything. It's clear you didn't have anything good to contribute to the conversation. Oh, God. Part of me wants to sneeze really bad. Yeah, we have to remember these. It drives me nuts. H2. I can't do it. You didn't even get the first number right. Well, Mr. Wright, does this tell you anything? The ID number of the victim at the police department, 5842189. Actually, it does, Your Honor. It does. I think. Meaning? It has to be what I think it is. What does this mean? Well, let's see what the defense has to say. You say that the ID number of the detective who was murdered at the police department tells you something. What does it tell you? Witness! What is it, Mr. Wright? You're grinning like a schoolgirl on a prom night. What the hell? No, it's just I got confused. And this is news. Sorry. And this is news. Huh? Just come out with both guns blazing, like you always do. The police department, the prosecutor's office. 2 places, 2 detectives murdered at one time. Actually, I happen to have a police ID number here. Oh ho, is it yours? No, Your Honor. I'm a defense attorney, remember? This is the ID number of our victim, Detective Goodman. Shame on you, Righto. Personnel's IDs are top secret. Detective Goodman's ID number is 5842189. And this means what exactly? Huh? Wait, that ID number we've heard from the chief earlier. That started with 82. I've forgotten. You didn't even get the first number right, again! The number the chief of police gave us was 5842189. What do you mean, objection? Well, wait a second, Wright. What does this mean? That's exactly what I want to know. The 2 ID numbers are identical. In other words, the detective killed in the police department's evidence room was Bruce Goodman. What does our witness think about that? Oh, ho, ho, ho. Sharp as attack, Righto. Sharp as attack. But wait, Detective Goodman is our victim.
He was killed at 5:15 in the underground parking lot. Yet Detective Bruce Goodman was also killed at the police department. In the evidence room at the exact same time. That's impossible. So what we're saying is the same person was killed at the same time? And in a completely different location? Order, order, order! Chief, what does this mean? No, what I want to know is why didn't I hear about this? Yes, it's top secret, fine, but I'm the prosecutor in charge of this case! Now, wait just a second, Worthy. No need to get all flustered. Your Honor, the police department has made a grave error in this case. Wait. I said wait! Or didn't you hear me? The oversight, the grave error. Mr. Edgeworth, they are yours. What? How dare? We informed you yesterday. I believe it was our officer Meekins who brought you the news. Oh, shit! The guy he was like, kill you. No, well, he didn't say that. The guy was like, piss off. Get out of here. I don't need to hear this. Officer Meekins?
Mr. Wright, where have we heard that name before? Wait, aha!
Yep. Herm! Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth, anywhere on the premises? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir. You don't mean him? According to Meekins, you didn't accept the report. Doesn't make sense to me? All right, we'll take a quick intermission. Okay, so what is happening so far is, on top of the information we learned from last stream, right now, we are aware of a second murder that occurred at the exact same time, the exact same victim in the police department rather than the prosecutor office parking lot, right? So there's a humongous discrepancy here because one, a person can't be killed twice, nor can they be killed at the same time in two different places. So someone is lying. There's some amount of misinformation here. And that's what we're trying to figure out right now. We've made the connection between the knife found in the tailpipe of the car inside the scarf. We connected it to the Goodman, the victim in the original case, right? And then we were able to connect it to the murder at the prosecutor's office because it was evidence stolen that day. And there was a murder in the same in that very same evidence room. Right? So right now, what we're trying to do is figure out what the hell is going on because it doesn't make any damn sense. So we're both lost, but I think at least you're up to speed now. The police guy looks like my brain when it's on autopilot as a person. He's just like, oh, I'm stupid. No one can be killed twice is the proof, huh? What about killing ghosts? You just said, where's proof? And then said ghosts immediately after in the next sentence. That don't work like that. Anyway, let's keep going. According to Meekins, you didn't accept the report. Hard to believe. But your officer, he told me. He said that the report had nothing to do with the Lana Sky incident. Detective Bruce Goodman, murdered in the police department evidence room. Mr. Edgeworth, the victim's name is written right on the top of the report. Gah. Why didn't your officer tell me?
Honestly, I'm not sure if that officer was capable of making the connection. He did seem challenged.
What does that mean? Anyway. I wasn't paying attention. I was trying to get faster times on Alterna. That's alright, dude. Don't worry about it. In any case, this is a serious error. A gross negligence of duty on your part, Worthy. But sir, you could have submitted that report this morning to the court as evidence. Then He's like, really, bro? No such luck this time, Worthy. Or should I say, unworthy. What?
Now, what was the second rule of evidence law? Well, Mr. Wright? Huh? Oh, well, it's Rule 2. Sorry. Rule 2. No, that's still not the right voice. Rule 2. Nope. Why am I forgetting his voice? Alright. Rule 2. Unregistered evidence presented must be irrelevant to the case on trial. And how is this rule relevant? Normally, you submit a list of evidence to be used in court before the trial. This report wasn't on that list. So, what does this mean? I couldn't submit this evidence until a connection was proven in court. The connection was just proven by Righto over there. Good job, Righto, my boy. Huh? I was just doing my job. No. No! It seems we have come to the end of this trial. What? I know you're going through a rough time. They're going through a tough time, Worthy. What with all those rumors? You were even in defense chair just this past December. I apologize for this terrible lack of due diligence on my part. But Mr. Edgeworth, please, just give me one day. I'll get to the bottom of what happened. If it's the last thing I do. You'd better get results this time, really. You have my profound apologies, sir. Poor Edgeworth. I don't think there's ever been an error this serious in the history of this court. I'll grant one further day as the prosecution has requested. Will that be sufficient, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor. Thank you. Whatever your punishment for this is, for your sake, I hope it is not decisive. Very well, the court is adjourned. To be continued. Okay. I'll definitely see my progress up to this point. All right. Day 2 investigation. This has been an absolutely insane trial, by the way. Oh no, Mr. Edgeworth better get his act together. True, he really should. What a goofy goober. Ugh. All right. Let's keep it going, fellas, shall we? February 23rd, 2:15, Wright & Co. Law offices. Mr. Wright, so what's going on with the case anyway? I'm a little confused. Huh? Well, let's see. What is going on? The victim, Detective Bruce Goodman, was stabbed to death after 5 p.m. on the 21st. So this is a good recap if anyone's really confused. Pay attention. He died in the prosecutor's office, prosecutor parking lot, and the police department's evidence room. What's this and evidence room part? The prosecutor's office and the police department are 30 minutes apart by car. Well, that's what we're going to find out. Or try to, at least. All right, let's do it. Glad she's in good spirits, but I'm not sure she's going to be much help with this. God, I can't talk. I'm gonna go rob my own kitchen, BRB. Enjoy your food. Don't be so sure, Mr. Wright. Huh? Look, we're in this together, right? I'll prove that these thick-rimmed glasses of mine aren't just for show. Let's go. Let's go. Science awaits us. February 23rd, prosecutor's office underground parking lot. Oh, my nose. Oh, my nose is stuffy. Stop. Stuffy nose. I hate it. I hate it.
Wow. I hate it. I want to be able to talk. God damn it. This is stupid. This is dumb. All right, let's keep going.
You know, I really don't think we should worry about the police department murder. There wasn't even a body found there. Who cares?
Yeah, it was only our victim who was killed in their evidence room. No biggie.
Besides, my sister would never do such a thing. I know it.
That oil drum, was it empty?
The oil drum kicked over by the chief prosecutor was brimming with water.
You guys get a little lady cameo.
My sister erasing evidence at the crime scene? Never.
Even though she says they don't really get along, Emma really likes her sister. I mean, it's her sister, you know? Oh my god. My nose is about to have a... Oh. Stop. Ah, I want to be able to stream. Please, I'm on such good pace today. Ugh. Alright.
That's not it at all. It's just... we're both professionals at what we do, and I trust her.
Big words for a high school student. Well, whether there was blood on the floor or not, the water in that oil jar was washed it all away.
You know the strength of my science at your own peril, Mr. Wright.
Huh? What's that grin for?
This situation calls for one thing, and that is luminol testing fluid.
Luminol?
Blood is sticky stuff, you know. You can't just wash it away with a little water. Even if you can't see it, it's still there.
But wouldn't the police have already done those tests?
Never trust anyone's eyes but your own, Mr. Wright. Just give it a try.
Me? Why do I have to do it?
I'm a minor. I can't even drink yet.
We're testing blood stains with this stuff, not drinking it.
Here, look. I'll lend you these glasses.
Huh? You had an extra pair of those things? Why? Why does the screen have to become this?
To test for a blood reaction, just spray the luminol on it. Like this, see? Press the A button to spray it on. Okay? Let's find out some blood stains, and I'll find out what the A button is. What the fuck is that?
Alright. Oh. I can see her eyes shining behind those glasses. So this is a blood stain?
It's so,
Emma, you're shaking.
It's just, this is my first time seeing real blood.
Scientific investigation in action.
Okay, well, we definitely know this is a blood stain. But doesn't something strike you as odd? Scientifically speaking, of course.
What's odd about this, scientifically? The perpetrator and Detective Goodman fought here, right? Don't you think there'd be a little more blood? Also, like, Dylan, welcome to stream. Hey, what have I missed? I'll give you the quick rundown. Basically, if you don't remember last time, we had Detective killed in parking lot and then stuffed into Miles Edgeworth's trunk. Queen of Prosecutor Lady is the defendant, right? And there was a witness that saw her do the thing, right? Yeah. Anyway, today we learned that there was a second murder that occurred at the exact same time with the exact same victim somehow at the police department records room. How that happened, we don't know yet. So right now we're investigating, we're figuring out what the heck actually happened. Right? It is possible that the details as we know it are completely wrong, and we're about to have some insane plot twists happen soon. It's honestly incredibly hard to explain. This case is very complicated. All right. Don't you think there'd be a little more blood?
I definitely think so. I mean, look at all the blood on the sole of the victim's shoe.
It is pretty strange. If they fought here, there'd have to be
There had to have been more blood than this.
Oh god. It is so hard to talk. Jesus Christ.
Hey, Mr. Wright. I'm gonna mark up the floor plans where we find a bloodstain, okay? See, I'm pretty handy to have around, right? Yeah, and this stuff's pretty handy too. I saved my allowance to buy that. Uno testing fluid received from one very proud-looking Emma Sky. We can't be sure that the police will reveal all their evidence in the court. Something they fail to mention evidence that sometimes they fail to mention evidence that doesn't fit with their view of the case. Let's drag that hidden evidence out to the light of day. Yeah, feels like we're investigating a crime now, doesn't it? Guess I should give this a spray on anything suspicious. Oh. Ha! I wonder how that fluid of yours will react to a nice deli box. Miss Star. You only trust your own eyes. Not bad, you two. This day-old deli box is on the house. Sorry, it's just that kind of lead-in doesn't really get my mouth watering. Okay, we're back to this little loop. All right, drink of water. Let's get cracking, boys. We'll start with talking first. Actually, no. We'll start with this first. Well, Tezzy might want to come back. You just yell at Tezzy to come back to stream. What the hell is that Cynthia but yassified? You haven't seen her before? He's awesome. Just kidding. She's like fine. All right. Look, a door. This must mean something. I'm not sure that doors mean anything. No, it won't open. A mysterious lock. I fail to see what's mysterious about it. Mr. Wright, you need to learn to enjoy life more. Let's finish our investigation first, shall we? Aha! A ladder! That's a step ladder. What's the difference? In scientific terms, please. I just told Terry that there's hot mother on stream. It's scientific, huh? Look at the basic nature of the thing, Mr. Wright. This all seems so horribly familiar somehow. Here, a phone. Let's see if it works. Hey, don't touch stuff we don't need to be touching. I can't hear anything. My ears. No, my ears. Maybe it's due to the barometric pressure. What is she blabbling about? Hey, what did you just say? See? You can hear just fine. The phone's broken. No, did I miss it? No, she's here. We're just doing investigation first. So this is the famous divider. It sure helped us knock a hole in that testimony today. Come to think of it, this divider helped our case more than the actual witness. The Great Divider, Trump said. A chip off the old parking block. That's honestly a really good line. Yeah, no, don't worry, Jason. We'll be getting back to Hot Mother in a second. Actually, Hot Mother is the more... I don't know why I didn't put hot in quotations. Oops. It's just a wall, scientifically speaking. So this is the famous oil drum. Well, no time like the present. I'll try to kick it over myself. Hee-yah! That's okay. Don't cry. That Lana Sky must be one strong woman. She looks like a strong woman. Like a strong, independent lady, you know? So that's where Miss Star saw the incident from. You can probably see quite a lot from up there. That probably means she wasn't lying when she said she saw Miss Sky stab him. Where's the security guard anyway? Well, this is just something I heard. But apparently he went out to buy coffee for Miss Star. That woman is a force to be reckoned with. There, just show Teresa she's still there. I'll show in a second. These are the cars leave the lot. There's an the arrow on the ground makes it look more like an entrance. What are you talking about? It's plainly an exit. Well, maybe it's both. Kind of a dual purpose? Aha! The theory of relativity. What? I gotta write this down. Hey, Mr. Wright. Maybe you know. Was Mr. Relativity German or was he British? Mr. Relativity, are you sure that was his name? Also, yeah, Hottie's right here. Don't worry. We're gonna look at a few more things here.
B block is through there. That's where the visitors park.
So, Miss Star climbed over this fence?
It seems so, yeah. That fence is 9 feet high at least.
Well, no time like the present. I think I'll give it a little try. Eek.
It's okay, don't cry. Maybe there's a Lunchland Olympics team.
That's about as red as a sports car can get.
Yep, it's pretty red, all right. Body was found in Edward's car trunk, and the lock on the trunk was broken too. So the question is, why did Miss Sky choose his car?
So what model car is it?
I think it was called a sedan or a coupe or something like that.
Those are car types, Mr. Wright, not models. You're a guy, aren't you? You're a guy, aren't you, Mr. Wright? You're supposed to know these things.
That's sexist. Maybe I shouldn't have said anything. I started something. It's inevitable. All right, someone eventually was gonna let Tersey know. We're gonna talk to her eventually. Maybe it's about time I got my driver's license.
This rope, is it?
Yep, they laid it in the outline of the victim's body.
So wait, the victim must have died when the killer closed the trunk on him.
You have got to be the only person I know that would come to that conclusion.
A block. This area is reserved for prosecutors.
Defense attorneys are relegated to B block. To B block, yes.
I dream of the day when I will be able to park my car here. I'll go over to B block to buy my hamburgers from you, Mr. Wright.
I'm not planning on giving up my job that soon. Imagine Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, but it's Phoenix. Hold on.
That's where we found that note.
2/21 SL9. The SL9 incident.
A case that was due for transferal the day of the murder.
The detective in charge of the case was the victim.
I wonder what kind of case that SL9 incident thing was.
It's kind of hard to guess just knowing the case number. Alright, I don't think there's anything else to look at, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, fine, we'll talk to her. I still think April May was the best. April May was the most iconic in my opinion. David, you want some throat lozenges? I have some honey and lemon in this 24. Dude, them lemon ones slap. Them shits are so good. I have a honey one. I just don't want it. I don't even. It's not even the cop. It's just my nose. Ugh. It's so bad. I can barely breathe. And it's hard when you're trying to voice act. All right, today's trial.
You certainly put me in a tight spot today.
My apologies, Miss Star, but
No, it's okay. It was my fault. Oh, we know. I witnessed everything from that security room right there. But I was afraid it wouldn't sound convincing enough, you see. I was wrong to think that. I'm sorry. Sorry? You lied on the witness stand. That's unforgivable. Little girl, don't you forget what's important here. Even if the place I witnessed the events on was different, I still saw what I saw. I saw Chief Prosecutor Sky stab a man in cold blood, and that testimony still stands. I swear it on my honor as a detective. She stabbed Goodman.
me too. Yeah, I have two darks. I have two dogs in my chat. Someone's gonna take that out of context, I swear to God. I know this photograph has something important to tell us, but what?
So, you were a detective, weren't you, Miss Star? Yes, it was a long time ago. Well, 2 years ago. No matter how hardened the criminal, when they faced me, they coughed it up.
Coughed it up?
They confessed. They babbled like babies, you know? I may seem like a demon sometimes, but I can be an angel too.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Every day I dragged the dirt out of the mouths of suspect after suspect. And before long they called me the cough-up queen. Oh, and here I thought someone had gotten food poisoning from your lunches.
And you were let go? Or fired?
I felt that I had found my dream job when I became an investigator. And if these prime and proper prosecutors hadn't let me go, I'd still be one today.
Mommy's more sus than Among Us. Kind of true, yeah.
It's all because of that case. The SL9 incident.
Okay, yeah, she's the killer. 100%. She is the only testimony that stands that shows that she actually got the kill here. Right? Or that what's her stupid name? That Lana Sky actually did the kill, right? So what could have actually happened is that she transported the body. You know what I mean? And then made up a testimony about her. I don't know, something like that. Then again, Luna doesn't have an alibi, so. SL9? Wait, she doesn't mean.
What do you think about this? The SL9 incident. It's written on that knife. And on that note, Goodman was the head detective on that case, you know. Really? That knife was evidence from that case, the murder weapon. It was due for transferal the very day that Goodman was killed. As I suspected, the SL9 isn't over. Not yet!
Do you think you could tell us more about the SL9 incident?
I had one of those up until 2 years ago. Back when you were the cop-up queen, right?
We found this ID card here in this parking lot.
Well, there's no mistaking that. It's definitely Goodman's.
But it's the same idea as the man who was killed at the police department.
That's impossible.
I wish I could be so sure. Is there anything else to do here? I want to say there isn't, right? Oh, I thought if we did this, we could select the save bottom and like use it. All right, I think this is about time we go to the police department. February 23rd, police department entrance. All right, it's even busier here today than it was yesterday.
The detectives are running that around so fast they're blurring.
I suppose it makes sense. The detective did get killed here after all.
So, the evidence room, the scene of the crime. According to the pamphlet we got at the front desk. Here it is.
She's like a kid at an amusement park.
Oh, a real crime scene. Let's go take a look.
All right, let's go. What the shit? February 23rd, evidence room entrance, guard station. All right. I'm lost now. I'm getting distracted by Skelly and Tersey typing. She's hot for real. You two have like a problem. I swear to God. Oh, my nose, man. I'm stroke. I want to take a blowing nose break. Okay, man. So bad. I don't want to keep going. All right. February 23rd, evidence room entrance, guard station. What's the decor in this place? It's very eccentric.
According to the pamphlet, this is the guard station for the evidence room.
So beyond that door is the evidence room? The scene of the crime?
Sure seems that way. Oh.
What's wrong?
It's those cacti. They're so prickly, so imposing. It's hard to think straight.
If you can't handle the cacti, stay out of the desert. What I want to know is, if this is a guard station, where's the guard?
I have a feeling I know who he is already.
Yeah, me too, actually. Okay, let's examine this place. Dear Christ. Hey, wait, purely hypothetical question. What would your reaction be if I made art of you as a goose? I wouldn't be against it. It sounds like a funny piece of art that I could put on the fan art ticker. Alright.
There's a security guard uniform hanging here.
It looks more like a costume than a uniform, honestly.
A leather jacket, leather pants, a leather... What was that called again? A punchy? A paunchy? A pinchy? I know, a poochie! Wait, maybe that wasn't it.
A poncho? It's a poncho, but I think I'll keep that information to myself for the time being.
Yipes, these sure are prickly. They must be the real deal.
I would think that I would think just one big one would be sufficient.
These cacti are a lot like my sister, actually.
How so?
Encased in a cold, rigid shell with spines pointing in every direction. Just like her.
I'm not so sure I see the resemblance.
It's more an attitude thing than a physical similarity. This swinging door makes the place look like it's some kind of saloon.
But look, it's nailed shut. You can't get in that way.
Of course not. If you went in through here, the cactus would fall over. Ouch.
I'd say it'd be more of a yarg myself. It looks like there's a video feed from the evidence room here.
There's a light blinking below the monitor. It says recording. I bet we could use this computer to check on who went in and out of here.
Oh. That is true. That is very true, actually. Why are YouTube's emojis so goofy? True. But you know what? I appreciate the goofy. I do.
Look on the floor. A lasso.
Looks like it's set up to trap something.
A trap? Here? Wait, I know. Maybe someone was trying to catch a wild bull in here. But the lasso missed.
You should have an active imagination. The evidence room is beyond that door.
Let's just walk in. It won't open.
You thought it'd be open? I think we need someone's permission to go in there first. Oh. Let me see. Anything else to interact with? Do 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 do. Bam. Alright. Doesn't seem so. We didn't actually examine here, so let's do that. The detectives in there look pretty busy.
Just imagine, right now, behind those doors, a police drama in action.
Somehow the thought fails to excite me. The blue badger is still writhing.
The blue badger's still writhing around today.
Look at him go. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt and say he's dancing. Speaking of dancing, the whole police department has been dancing around like crazy since yesterday.
Can I take out his batteries? I just can't help but feel he's going to do something naughty.
What? I love the mascot. I want to hug the mascot. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of mess with some of the YouTube emojis. They're really funny. They're like over exaggerated in their like expressions, and it's super funny. I love it. The usual wanted posters are hanging up on the bulletin board here. Do you know this face? If you do, dial 911.
You know, Mr. Wright, I've always thought it was kind of funny. I've never seen anyone who looked like the people in those posters. They hardly even look human.
She has a point. Look, the patrolman guy saluting the other guy. He must be a detective. You idiot. You idiot. Where were you thinking? Where's your head? So, sir, it's right here, sir.
I guess he wasn't saluting. He was showing the detective where his head was.
They make a good pair.
Mr. Wright, do you know why patrol cars are painted black and white?
No idea. Why?
Well, I think they're designed after a panda.
A panda?
Not that I have any scientific proof. It's just a theory.
Do you mind me asking how you came up with that theory?
It was when I was on a school trip. I saw a patrol car and it came to me. We had just been to the zoo, the zoo, see?
What about zebras? Or did they not have those at your zoo? Well, the thing with zeros is they have stripes, so pandas have more segmented patches of color.
The banner here is announcing the crime fighting campaign.
Nice slogan.
I wonder if they'll be selling fingerprint sets.
I don't think I don't think it's that kind of campaign.
My family wouldn't want to set at home. It's good for finding out who snuck into the cookie jar.
I think most families can figure that out without the extra help. All right. I think that's pretty much it.
I always get excited when I come to the police station.
Why is that?
It just feels like I've jumped into a movie.
Huh?
You know, with all the police and criminals.
Well, I don't know if this is all that exciting.
Sure it is. Look at those two officers over there. They're probably talking about the latest bust.
Funny. I thought they were talking about the weather. That was funny. All right. Well, nothing to see here, it seems. All right. Is there anything to do here? Let's see. Mia's plant, Charlie. I've been taking care of him in Maya's absence. Huh? He looks a little yellow today.
Oh, I watered him just now. I mixed in a lot, too.
Mixed in what?
My very own scientific additive. Well, Charlie, you like it?
I told you, he's turning yellow. Looks like it's cleaning day again at the hotel across the way. I think they're planning a second branch outside the city. Egad! The bellboy was staring right at me.
He looks wimpy, but you can tell there's a sharp edge under that facade. That bellboy is going to be someone someday.
Wish someone would say that about me. Phoenix, you're amazing. You know that? We carry you. We love it here. We love Phoenix. There's a poster of the Steel Samurai on the wall. Maya stuck it up there on the day that she left. I didn't have the heart to take it down. I do sometimes get strange looks from the clients, though. Is it just because the screen feel a bit sideways? No. Oh yeah, it is. You're right. Oh, I forgot to reset the angle. It's at 1 degree instead of 0. Oops. That's 10. That's worse. It's so slight that you could like barely tell. Like right now, ever so slightly. But yeah, no, good catch. I thought I set it to 0. Sideways stream. Also, the word you're looking for, by the way, is tilted. Not sideways. It's a little tilted. Anyway, yeah, no, that's my bad. When I was doing the thing earlier, when I was trying to flip the screen, I forgot to reset it. I typed in 1 instead of 0. My B. Mia's desk. I sit here even less now that I've stopped taking cases.
Uh-oh, I have a history test coming up next week. I'd better study. I'm borrowing this desk, okay? Let's see, George Washington was the first king of America.
Oh, you're super failing. Sorry, Mia. Just like you at Splatoon. What have I ever tilted on stream? Difficult looking legal book standing in a formidable row. They mock me.
Oh, I tried studying one of those just now. Remember what they were talking about in the trial today?
Oh, right. Evidence law. So did you learn anything?
Well, when I tried reading it, it made my head hurt.
Oh.
Then when I closed it, it slipped out of my hand and fell on my foot.
Oddly enough, I found myself identifying with her on this one. It fell on your foot, and then your foot hurt too. I freaking love that line, man. It's so great. It keeps coming up. It made my head hurt. I tried putting it away and I dropped it. Now my foot hurt too. Just admit it. You just admitted that you get tilted at Splatoon, just not on stream? That's okay. This is such a Twitter moment. Oh my god. Leah, listen. Just because I say I don't do something means I do the other thing. Alright? That's not how it works. Oh, you don't tilt on stream. That means you do tilt off stream. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. If I say that I like pancakes, it doesn't mean I hate waffles, god damn it. I like both. Thank you very much. Though I do have a preference towards pancakes. Even though I have like waffles every day. All right. Speaking of Twitter, you respond to everyone else but me and said nice things about them. I only respond to like 3 people. It's not easy, okay? There was like 10 replies on that tweet. I need to take my time, okay? Also, goddamn my nose! I'm gonna. Hate it here. Does ignore Leah? I do consider it sometimes, but no, I like Leah. All right. What is it called? Well, where should we begin?
Oh, well, isn't it obvious? We should begin with that, you know, that thing.
The mystery of the victim, I guess. How could one man, Detective Goodman, be killed in two places simultaneously?
Oh, well, you see.
We should go to the police department. The evidence room, was it?
I'm not being very useful here, am I?
No. You're being very helpful.
Poor Mr. Edgeworth.
I know you're going through a rough time, Worthy. With all, what with all those rumors? That's all, Lola. I'm gonna shame about the waffle thing earlier. I do think if someone has something a lot, all days it becomes more bland than a thing that you rarely get. True, but I think for me, I have foods like eggs. I can eat eggs every day. I will never get tired of eggs. Like there are certain foods that I eat every day and I do not get fatigued. It's just so good. I love it. It's just so tasty. You were in the defendant's chair just this past December. Anyway, I hope you're doing well, Lola. Look at the stream.
And there was that business with him not reading that officer's report.
Ah, about the killing of the police department, right? The chief of police was right about that. But I can't help but think someone at the police department doesn't like Edgeworth. Yeah, there's so little fusey that you can't get burnt out with. Yeah, it's not every food for me, obviously, but there's definitely some. All right, let's try the police department again. Oh, we can go to criminal affairs too. Oh, let's do that then. All right. February 23rd, police station, criminal affairs department. I've been lurking. Well, I hope you're enjoying. I appreciate all the lurkers. Wow, everyone looks deadly serious in here.
Well, there was a vicious murder of a detective down at the police department.
Yes, but the same detective was also killed at the same time in the prosecutor's lot.
It makes my head hurt.
Well, first things first, let's go check on the police department crime scene.
Yes, you sound dead set on investigating. But don't mess up or we could wind up dead.
I doubt anyone wants more mysteries or dead bodies around here right now. It doesn't look like anyone's going to help us much either. I gotta do it. That must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling something to himself.
I know. The killer used dry ice. If you put it between the latch and the door, the room could be sealed shut. This is good. I'll win a writer's award for sure.
He's not writing a report. He's writing a novel. I miss Gumshoe's theme. These are the detectives' desks. There are computers and files on each one. Funny, they're a lot tighter than I expect. I guess detectives don't spend a lot of time at their desks. That must be the chief of detectives. He's glued to his computer screen. What? Detective killed in the evidence room.
Tell no one outside the police department.
No! I told that old lady at the restaurant everything. Someone's getting a demotion. A poster of a female officer. Wait, no, that's the latest Babes in Uniform calendar. My bad. Why is it a different picture this time? It's already been a few months. So this is the police mascot, is it?
The Blue Badger, the future star of the police force. The design's a little changed from the one outside. Well, the dancing Blue Badger TM is still under development, you see. You have it trademarked? Absolutely. It's cutting-edge stuff. Very now. I showed this doll here to my daughter and she burst into tears.
Don't show her the moving mock-up outside, then you'll give her nightmares. True. All right, let's head nowhere. I guess I can't go in. Is there anything else to examine that I may have missed? Okay, no. That was pretty useless. Let's go to the detention center. Why not? Oh, I'm getting tired now. No, that's bad. You know what? I think what I need is some heater. Leah cool, derpy, uncool. Well, that's very mean. All right. February 23rd, detention center visitors room. Looks like Miss Geist in questioning.
I hope the detectives aren't yelling at her. How did you kill him in 2 places at the same time? Can you imagine?
How's she supposed to answer that? Wait a second. Didn't Mr. Gant say they arrested a suspect in the police department murder?
Let's come back later.
Oh, wait, hold on. Smile for the camera. Leah's probably better at Splatoon than Derpy. I played the fellas, I play Splatoon competitively. Can't. That's not how it works. All right. This guard monitors the visitor's room. One murder at the prosecutor's office, one at the police department. He must be frozen with fear, thinking that he might be next.
Don't scare the poor guy.
Alright. We already done this. That doesn't mean you're good at it. What? Okay, sure, Leah. Whatever you say. Listen, Leah, how about... we've already established this. I suck at Mario Kart. You're okay at Splatoon. That's it. We can end it there, alright? Comp or not, you're still kind of bad. What? Okay. You know what? Whatever. I'll take the slander just because it's my stream. Is there nothing we can talk to you about? Maybe it's something I can present that I haven't presented yet. No. Where do we go? Oh, we can go here. Duh. I play Mario Kart competitively, and I'm bad at it, so not an excuse. When you say you're bad, that usually means you're just trying to be humble and or are not confident in your abilities, which is a bad thing. You should not do that. All right, Leah, I bet you're actually really good at Mario Kart. Anything's better than me, Jesus Christ. I can't even play like 150cc. All right, February 23rd, High Prosecutor's Office, room 1202. There you go.
Wow, this place is as classy today as it was yesterday.
And I'm sure it'll still be just as classy tomorrow, Emma. Incidentally, Edgeworth's not here.
I'm sure he's off doing important investigations.
I know that's what he's doing. I guess we'll have to come back. Why is no one where they're supposed to be? Is there... I swear there's something with her I'm not doing. All right, ID. I'm just gonna present her everything. Yeah, we already done this one. Nope. Oh wait, this is the actual line. I skipped the first one by accident. All right,
But even I get flustered sometimes.
so you went straight to the scene of the crime?
I rushed towards the chain link fence in an effort to stop the murder. That's when I took this photo, yes.
In other
words, 5 minutes after the crime? Those 5 minutes are the whole problem. The hole in my testimony, as it were. The 5 minutes weren't the problem, Miss Star. You lying was the problem. Listen, little girl. I have had my testimony disregarded before. And I wasn't gonna have it disregarded again. Just like that time.
that time. There you go. We got it.
That incident really opened my eyes to the truth. We're nothing to them. Disposable. Disposable to who? 2 years ago, it was the biggest case I'd ever handled. The police and the prosecutors were desperate for decisive evidence. So, they didn't solve it? Oh, sorry. So, they didn't solve it? On the contrary, it was solved quite cleanly. The criminal was caught and executed.
Executed?
Yes, the criminal got what was coming to him. It doesn't get any cleaner than that. The only problem was, they never did find decisive evidence. Not a shred.
What? But the criminal was executed, right?
On the basis of evidence of a sort, made up evidence.
What?
You mean they executed someone with fabricated evidence? The best part came several months after the trial. Every detective involved with the case was dealt with. Some were demoted to patrolmen, others found themselves out of a job.
And you were one of those?
Myself and one other person you know well.
Wait, could it be...
Exactly. Detective Jake Marshall. Oops, I mean, Police Department Security Detail Officer Jake Marshall.
This is the cowboy guy, by the way. I'm pretty sure anyway, right? Yes, cowboy guy.
As professional detectives, we investigated that case from every angle. Jake was particularly determined. And then, it was over. And he was demoted. However, he hasn't forgotten. And neither have I.
You haven't forgotten SL9?
There was another side to that case. A hidden side. That's what we're after now. And no one up in their fancy offices can stop us. Wait, those lunches you sell. There's only one reason I come to sell lunches in this accursed office. I come here to meet old friends. Boyfriends that can help me investigate.
Miss Star's old boyfriends. How many does she have anyway? Just when all the detectives on SL9 have disappeared. You find new evidence.
There has to be a connection. So, rookie.
What?
It seems like you're serious about investigating this case.
Yes.
Then you should take this.
Salisbury steak lunch?
I know a certain guy who might help you if you tempt him with this treat.
Steak lunch received from Miss Star. Okay. Excellent for putting Officer Marshall in a good mood. All right.
Miss Star? Officer Marshall, is he your, are you going out? What do you want to know? I was just wondering what happened to him. A long time ago when he was helping my sister do cases, he was so nice. He got along so well with my sister, it made me jealous. And he was nice to me too, back then.
This would be when Officer Marshall was a detective.
But now, he's so cold. Jake and I are really cooperating on this investigation. We're putting the past to rest, as it were. Nothing more than that. I see. Thank you.
Oh. Officer Jake Marshall, Alright, now we should be able to do stuff. February 23rd, Police Department entrance. This place is charged with frantic energy, as always. Please!
Huh? Huh? Wasn't that...
Oh! Oh, it's Gumshoe! Please! I mean, sorry. Please! One steak lunch, please. Oh, it's you. Detective Gumshoe! Now's no time for chit-chat, pal. I'm a busy man. See? What I really need is a steak lunch from Lunchland.
Oh, you mean one of these? Actually, it's not for sale.
He's so sad. I think I just heard the sound of his heart breaking. Now's no time for despair. We've got our criminal. Now we just need evidence. The criminal? You mean you heard about the stabbing in the police department evidence room, right, pal? On the same day that the detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot, another detective was killed at the police department? And the perpetrator. Do you have a suspect? Well, there was a suspect, just arrested, in fact. Delta Boy, hello! Welcome to stream. How you doing? It's the biggest scandal to hit the station in ages. Everyone's topsy-turvy, see? But Detective Gumshoe, who was it? Listen, pal, all I know is I need me a steak lunch, pronto. Sitting around here talking isn't gonna feel my belly, see?
Wait, don't leave.
If you want to know more, head down to the detention center, pal. Questions should be over, so I figure he's down there having a good cry. Later. All right.
You ran out to the evidence room.
Well, this investigation is off to a running start. All right. Let's head to the guard station first. Nothing here, never mind. All right, fine. To the detention center we go. All right, February 23rd, detention center, visitor's room. Take a sip of water. All right, let's go.
Still, I do feel better about things. A little. I mean, they caught the person who stabbed Detective Goodman, didn't they?
Yeah, I guess they did. But not to go too far down that road right now. Things will just get confusing.
Well, what was that?
Okay, who is this? Sir, that's what I'm saying. Me, a perpetrator? I'd say I was the perpetrator again, sir. That's what I'd say. It's this guy. What's your name again? Hold on. What's your name again? What's your name again? Oh, you're not on the court record, Rip. Okay. Hi. Greetings, sir.
Wait, I know who you are.
Excuse me. What is this search with anywhere on the premises? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir.
Officer Meekins, so you're a guard here at the detention center?
No, sir, I'm not, sir. I'm a little lost patrolman. Like a little lost lamb, sir.
Oh, I get it. You're here to deliver a report.
No, sir. How should I say this? Wait, he isn't. Is he? You, Officer Meekins, you didn't. Did you? Perpetrator Officer Meekins reporting, sir!
What?
Now, this is an unexpected turn of events. We already examined, right? Oh, I mean, I could technically examine it. It's like the same thing, right? Not for the camera. Poor Officer Meekins. I think he knows he's being watched. That's cute. This guard monitors the visitor's room. Seeing a fellow patrolman in here must make him worry about his own fate in life.
No comments from the peanut gallery.
All right, let's talk. Sir, I'm a patrolman with General Affairs, sir! Ow, I can hear you fine, Officer Meekins. I had some business that day, sir. And so I went to the evidence room, sir. And the guard station in front of the room was empty, sir.
So normally there's a guard at the evidence room.
That's right, sir. Because evidence is kept in the evidence room, sir. Now, the security officer was none other than Officer Marshall, sir. But Marshall? Then, said sir, I happened to glance at the security room monitor. That's when I saw him, sir.
A suspicious person in the evidence room, sir. A suspicious person! Ow! What the heck is this guy doing? So what happened then? After that, sir, everything went white. I saw red. I blacked out. And when I came to, I was here in the detention center. How long were you out? Days?
That's not possible because he literally came to us.
Might I ask what happened to your hand? Sir, there was no one to bandage me, sir. So I did what I could to wrap it up, sir.
A bandage on his hand? Just like Miss Sky.
Yet another similarity between this case and the one at the prosecutor's office.
All right. First things first, tell us how you hurt your hand. I don't mean to pry, but you are the perpetrator, correct? You killed Detective Bruce Goodman in the evidence room, right?
Sir, please don't look at me with those sad puppy dog eyes, sir. If you have to label me as a perpetrator or a victim, sir, then label me a victim.
I would, but you happen to be in detention and alive and well at that.
Yes, well that's true, sir. I suppose you could say that.
Did you know that the victim, Detective Goodman?
Well, sir, if I had to label him as a stranger or a total stranger, then I'd say he leans heavily on the total stranger side.
So you didn't know him?
Sir, I work in a tiny department devoid of light or other creature comforts. I don't know any detectives. So if he was a total stranger, why did you stab him? Sir, I had no intention of killing him, sir. None. And nor do I have any recollection of killing him, sir.
At least someone around here is more confused than I am. About your hand, did that happen during the course of the crime?
Well, you see, sir, don't you think you should just confess? But sir, but there was nothing I could do.
Nothing you could do?
Sir, to tell the truth, sir, when it happened, when the detective pointed the knife at me, I just hollered, sir. And the next thing I knew, I was unconscious.
The next thing you knew, you were, huh?
Yeah, when I opened my eyes, I was alone in the evidence room, sir, all alone. Alone because Detective Goodman had disappeared.
Huh.
What? And when I looked down, I was gushing blood from my hands, sir. Oh, the shock, oh, the sorrow, sir. Can you imagine how I felt?
The victim's body disappeared?
That's some story.
Officer Meekins, this is for you.
Eek, I'm scared of knives, sir.
It's okay. I just wanted you to take a look at it.
That's it, sir. Last night, sir. That's the one. I was an apple, sir, in my dream, sir. I was being peeled. On second thought, you don't have to look at the knife.
He's overreacting to the knife, but I guess he's been through a lot. Officer Meekins, can you take a look at this?
I'm sorry, sir. Really sorry, but I have no idea what that is. Maybe you should ask Mr. Edgeworth, sir.
He's passing the buck, Mr. Wright. Takes a special kind of man to pass the buck to Edgeworth. Jesus Christ, it's happening again. Alright. Let's see, what else can we do?
Do you think you'd take a look at this?
Hey!
That's it, sir, that's it! That's it!
That's what?
My head was blank until this very moment. But sir, now I remember, sir.
You mean you remember what happened? Correct! That card was the cause of it all!
This ID card?
Exactly, sir, that's it! Nothing could be more exact, sir, nothing! I better pry into this one a little deeper. Can you tell me what it is you do remember? Well, sir, you might say I'm a little lost patrolman. A lost little lamb, if you will. I didn't know Mr. Detective Goodman was in the evidence room. And that's why... Oh, sorry, and that's why you thought he'd look suspicious? Sir, I entered the evidence room and asked the man to show me his ID card.
Well, that sounds pretty much by the book so far.
That's right, sir. That's what I've been trying to tell you. So you asked Detective Goodman to show his ID card? What'd he do? That's the thing. Suddenly he pointed a knife at me.
What?
Sir, I assure you I was as flustered as you are right now. So I swooped in and leapt at him. Detective Goodman pointed a knife at him? Do unto others before they do it unto you. My father's words, sir.
What happened then?
Well, sir, everything went white. When I awoke, I was here. Right.
So, Officer Meekins, why is it that they arrested you?
What do you mean, Emma?
Let's look at what we know. Now, Officer Meekins didn't know Detective Goodman, and the victim, who we met at the scene of the crime, didn't show his ID card.
In other words, you have no way of knowing if the victim was really the victim.
And if this body just disappeared from the evidence room, we don't even know if anyone actually died.
That's it, sir. That's what I wanted to say. That is, I did say something along those lines. Oh God, it's happening again.
Huh? But you still ended up here?
They told me that it had to be him, sir. On that day, at that time. Detective Goodman was definitely in the evidence room. That's what they said. But you don't remember the events clearly? No, but the videotape is quite clear.
Huh? Videotape?
From the security camera. The crime, my crime, the crime I swore to stamp out. It's there. It's me. It's on tape.
And you waited until now to tell us this?
I'm sorry. Really sorry, sir. I'll hand over my badge. I don't deserve it. No thanks. I have my own. Well, I guess you'd better go check out the crime scene. All right. It's over to Criminal Affairs. February 23rd, Police Station, Criminal Affairs Department.
Hey, Mr. Wright. Look who's sitting at the chief of detective's desk.
It's Police Chief Gant. Oh God. Now we got to see his buttons on the bottom. Oh dear. Oh. All right. And you're sure this is all, you know what it means if there's anything missing. Sir, I'm sure it's most likely totally perfect. We checked all of his drawers, lockers, garbage cans, bags, coat hangers, coat pockets, hats, under his belt cushion, behind his computer monitor, inside his personal coffee machine. I see. Well, if anything does turn up, you can call me right away, deal? Yes, sir. We'll scour the place again, sir. The chief of detectives looks a little flustered. Aha! Right on, my boy. How have you been? Swim much? Oh ho ho, Chief Grant. Reporting for duty, sir.
Why are you saluting him, Mr. Wright?
His theme is so creepy. That must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling something to himself.
I know, the killer used a cassette tape. What a crafty trick. That gunshot was fake. It is good no one will suspect the cassette tape this day and age.
He's not writing a report. He's writing a novel. Alright, let's talk to him. Is Edgeworth going to be okay? Oh, Worthy. Yo, you know, they're doing a little inquiry committee with him.
Sounds like an inquisition. Yep, well, they had no end of trouble with the boys since last year.
You mean the incident on Gourd Lake?
It doesn't look too good having a top prosecutor sit in the defendant's seat, does it? And you got something else found guilty in that case, right, righto?
On karma.
And alleged he was undefeated in his 40-year career. When in court, you fixed it so he was caught for forging evidence.
Wait, I didn't do anything wrong. He did forge evidence.
In any case, the prosecutor's office is in a bit of turmoil, you might say. Why, they do just about anything to restore their reputation. And depending on what the inquiry committee decides, it could be bad for Worthy. Well, what? It's not right on, I tell you. The detective getting killed on their turf too, I mean.
They're being the prosecutors, I assume? Oh god, it's stabbing again. God damn it. Why does this happen every year? Why is this happening? Like, I'm like starting to get tired. I like get tired like midstream. It's so annoying. Alright. Ace Attorney time. Let's go. I gotta get like an energy drink when I stream this, I swear to god.
Scientifically speaking, it's impossible.
Sleep deprived. I'm not sleep deprived, I promise. I just don't know why I always get sleepy for these Ace Attorney streams. It's because it's mostly like a story-based game. So like the most I gotta do is hit A most of the time and not really use my brain for the investigation segment. So like I start, like my brain is like, okay, you're barely doing anything at this point. Time to power down. It's so annoying. Stop it. Jesus Christ. All right. Yes, but what's the evidence saying? Goodman was stabbed in 2 locations at the same time, and that's what it says.
What evidence is this?
Now, Rido, I can't give away all our secrets just like that. And in this particular, well, it's a little sensitive and I can't talk about it. I wasn't expecting much anyway. You know, one thing I hate most of all is hiding stuff. Secrets. Can't stand them. But you know, it's a full-time job of keeping the chief of detectives trap shut.
Ah, he was the one you were picking on earlier.
Oh, you saw that. Whoops. I wonder what it is that he wanted the chief of detectives to do.
Let's see if we can kind of discreetly ask him.
I'm sorry, discreetly ask him what? I was wondering if you could take a look at this. Ah, sorry, Rido. I'm thorough with that stuff. Thorough, I say. You'll find a guy who can't seem to sit still out there. The busy one.
The guy who can't sit still? Does he mean Detective Gumshoe?
Either him or the Dancing Blue Badger. Let's see. All right, let's see here. Is there anything that'll trigger? Please. Can we get something, or does he just not care about anything that I have? Come on, is there anything I can present? Nope. Nope, nothing with the knife. Alright, I'm assuming there's just nothing to present then. Right? Yeah. It's about time we move over to the police department. And move inside. Nope. Are you on to the detective center? No. No. Where do we go? Uh-uh. I'm trying to figure out where the heck do we go next? God damn it. Where do I go? I think I've gone in circles. Okay, so it's not this place. It's not Rancor Law offices. It's not the underground. It's not the police department. Because I can't go to the records room from here. Yeah, no, he doesn't want any gifts. So where would Gumshoe be? Where do I go? Hello, lady. I don't know where Marshall is either. Like, I need one of them. Okay, let's try going back here. Did I present him this knife? I'm scared of knives, sir. I want you to look at it. This is the last one, and it being peeled. So he has the same message for both knives. Interesting. We got it. There you go. Holy shit. We got it. All right, let's wake up. Woo. Hey. Not the freaking metal. I don't give a shit. There you go. That's it, sir. That's it. That's it.
That's what?
My head was blank until this very moment. But now, sir, I remember, sir. You mean you remember what happened? Correct, that card. Oh, wait, no, we've done this before. I've done this before, right? What does he say? What does it say at the end? Literally, I'm genuinely so confused what we're supposed to do here.
Because no one's at the guard station. I'm thirsty. You should get water. I mean, like, your bottle of water's frozen, so pro tip, unfreeze it. Just saying. Why is no one in here? Where is everyone? Please. I can't find people. Ooh, sorry you had to see that.
What exactly did the chief of police want you to do?
Well, see over here, that's Goodman's desk. He wanted me to check it for anything that might be a clue. He took away every last piece of garbage in the trash can.
So nothing belonging to Detective Goodman is still here?
Of course not. Well, except for this.
What? You kept something?
Sure, why not? It's not important. He didn't even finish writing it. It's a lost item report, but it's only half complete.
A lost item? Did Detective Goodman lose something?
The date on it is February 21st. I better make a note of that just in case. I should really get back to investigating the police department crime scene. Date lost 2/21. Bruce Goodman. ID. Okay, so what I'm understanding is because the date there matches with the date on this note, 2/21, right? So what I'm thinking is this knife was stolen the day before the murder, right? Because he was killed on the 22nd. If I'm not mistaken, because this is day 2. So it was lost the day before. Huh. No. Here we go again. Is he here yet? No. Bro, I feel like I'm gonna run around in circles. Jesus Christ. I not gone everywhere. Where? My goodness gracious, where do I go? Because no one is here, obviously. Nothing to do here. Oh, if you can get a 3D model of this, it's funny. Wow, my mouth is watering. I can almost hear the sound of the steak frying on the grill.
No doubt it's all cold and tough by now.
No, I'm sure it's still delicious. Miss Star put her heart into making this.
So long as she didn't put any other organs in there. Honestly, did I say hello to you, Gray? I think I did. Hello, Gray. Welcome to stream. If I didn't, well then, hello. Welcome to stream. Sorry, I'm out here struggling. I'm trying to figure out what the heck do we do next? Because everywhere as I go, I get no dialogue. Here, see this?
Ah, I've noticed that the defense attorneys have
Okay, never mind, you piece of shit. Anything here to examine? Alright, I think, yeah, this has been checked. Screw it. Let's go to the High Prosecutor office and examine some stuff, I guess. A work desk. It's quite tidy as one might expect.
What a nice desk. Easy to use and easy on the eyes. It's polished so high I can see my own reflection.
Strange. Why did I just picture Detective Gumshoe?
Maybe I'll take that name plaque as a souvenir.
Don't. He'll sue you.
He wants such a prestigious award. Why would he just leave it on the couch?
Yeah, you'd think he'd want to show this thing off more than that giant steel samurai. Then again, Edgeworth has always been like that.
Really? Hey, I should write this down. Look what he was like as a kid.
Back in elementary school, he won awards for all kinds of things. Speech contests, essays, playing the flute, golf tournaments.
That doesn't exactly sound like the typical elementary school stuff.
But he always hated receiving awards. He'd make some smart remark like,
I know the path I've walked. No one else needs to tell me.
That's how he's always been.
Kind of gets under your skin, doesn't it? Mr. Orchard is such a comfy sofa.
Sofas like this make me want to curl up and take a nap. Agreed, bro.
I bet he pores all over his case files here until the wee hours of the morning. Then he takes off his jacket, rolls up his sleeves, and goes to sleep using his arms as a pillow.
I don't believe it. She's actually daydreaming about Edgeworth's working.
I bet in the morning he has soft hair and little creases in his cheeks from the seams. He's so cool.
Sofa hair is cool?
Wow, this jacket is even lacier than his usual ones. This must be his lucky trial jacket.
Lucky jacket, right. I've never seen him wear it.
I'm sure there's a story behind why it's in a frame. Maybe I'll be naughty and take a picture.
She's getting way too excited about this. Emma loves Edgeworth, I can tell.
My, what an amazing bouquet.
No kidding. Hey, there's a card on it. Back from the dead, Wendy. Wendy, I've heard that name somewhere before.
And here beside it, a giant steel samurai. Wow, I want one.
Huh? There's something written on the bottom of his foot. Between a rock and a hard place, Wendy.
Wendy? Is she Mr. Edgeworth's fiance?
I don't think so.
Whoa, what a view. It must be nice to have an office on the 12th floor.
I guess you would feel important.
Incidentally, were you to jump out this window, the speed at the time of impact would be, got it, approximately 70.71 miles per hour.
That's handy to know. Is it? Is it really?
Ooh, cute. What a pretty tea set.
I go more for the instant tea bags myself.
Amazing. The jar below is filled with packets of tea leaves. They're all sorted by place of origin and flavor. Look at this royal blend. What an exquisitely splendid concoction.
There's such a thing as taking a hobby too far. Making sure I don't miss nothing.
Whoa, these are all case files? They're stacked up to the ceiling. There's even a ladder.
Odd. I thought Edgeworth wasn't good with heights.
You must have someone get them for him.
Strange. Why did I just picture Detective Gumshoe?
You must study these case reports so closely. He's so cool.
You wouldn't say that if you saw him sweating bullets up on that ladder.
Hey, a chessboard.
I'm not too up on my chest, but it looks like Blue's in a bit of a tight spot.
The Renegades have surrounded the blue pawn.
Huh?
Those horses are mounted knights. Their swords have really sharp edges. And check out that poor pawn. His head is kind of spiky. Kind of reminds you of you. Miss Archer must be an avid chess player. What's wrong, Mr. Wright?
Edges. Surrounding a pawn with spiky hair? Nah, it's nothing. Welp. Nothing here, I guess. Anything? Oh. Got that patrolman saluting that other guy. He must be a detective. Answer me. How many figures do you see? Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know. Well, that's 20 for the left, but nowhere near for the right. Get glasses, officer.
That wasn't a salute. It was an eye test.
They make a good pair. Well. Is there anything? Please, man. Where do I go? Okay, I have done quite literally everything, and I don't think there's anything I haven't done yet. I'm just gonna keep presenting stuff. I think I already did this, but just to be sure. Please, man, I'm begging you. Can I just get anywhere? Wait. Actually, I was wondering if I could ask you a favor. Did I really waste 20 minutes? Well, I never thought I thought the day would come when Righto asked me for help. I was wondering if I could investigate the evidence room. You out your goddamn mind. Now, Righto. Actually, I'm sorry. I don't need to investigate after all. Righto, please. Do I look like a selfish man? Huh? Heck, if anyone asked me, sir, can I borrow $50? I'd give them $50, no problem. So go ahead, investigate that room to your heart's content. Knock yourself out.
It just goes to show you never know until you ask.
And for you here, you can borrow this.
Huh? Hey, this is the detective's ID card, isn't it?
That's a special card for guests, so don't lose it.
Yes, sir, it's an honor.
You just run along and do your best now. Later, folks.
It looks pretty cool in my lap build, doesn't it? Just think, a real ID.
You seem happy.
Yes, sir, because, sir, we get to go to into the evidence room now, sir.
I think this plays bad influence on this girl. True. Oh, is this the wrong place? Oh, yeah, that's the wrong place, I bet. Alright, we go here. Oh, no, we don't. Okay, hold on, wait a minute. Oh, there you go. The evidence room is beyond that door.
And we have the ID card from Chief Gant. Let's just walk in. It won't open. Aha! The card readers turn off, see? What is that security guard thinking? Howdy, partners. Well, well, what's made my Bambino sky so gray? It's, of course, McCree. Officer Marshall, why does it have to be him? What's that? Why does it have to be him look for? As you may have surmised, this here's my salute. We're here to investigate the crime scene. Yeehaw, that card you got there on your chest? That's better than a sheriff's badge in these parts. Yeehaw? Sorry. Yeehaw? Well, what are you standing there for? Get along, little doggies. The crime scene's awaiting. So the card reader's on again. While we're here, I was wondering if we could ask you some questions. Sorry, cowboy, but I got no mind to tangle with you hombres. I'm giving his voice too much of a squeak. You're busy then? Did I say that? I only said I didn't wish to speak with you. Actually, you said you had no mind to tangle with us hombres. Now we can, what, re-examine everything? Okay. A leather jacket, leather pants, and a leather... Those aren't pants. Those are chaps. And that's a poncho up there. Aha! A poncho! It sure looks cool, but the name's a little silly. This cactus sure is prickly. It must be real. Best keep your distance from Billy there. You're liable to get hurt. Billy? The cactus has a name? Billy, you're wearing your cowboy hat on your hand. Ah, my rawhide cowskin 10-gallon hat. I just picked that up, but Billy took a fancy to it. Looks like it got stuck on the spines and he couldn't get it off. Guess that's what he means, right? You sure have a lot of monitors in here. That's a lot, Terry. Welcome back. There's 8 cameras in the evidence room in all. 1 for each section. Which monitor shows the section where the crime took place? Why do cattle sit before the rain come? It's not for man to know. Unless you're the security guard responsible. This theme, I swear to God. Look at the swinging door, just like a Wild West saloon. Ah, sorry, partner, but we're closed for the day. Huh? Y'all get along home now. I think Officer Marshall really wanted to be a Wild West bartender. I always wanted to say that. Alright. The evidence room is beyond that door. I turn on the card reader. And go have yourself a ball, partners. And I have the ID card, a real ID card. Let's get this investigation started already. Not so fast. I think we'll do this first. That smell. Ah, it reminds me of Texas. So, Officer Marshall, you're from Texas? No, I just saw a special on television the other day. Is this from my baby? Yeah, Miss Star. Well, what's this? Alright, well, what's this? A filet steak lunch. I see. I don't see you. I wonder what it means. Steak lunch given to Officer Marshall. All right, Bambina, you win. Ask anything. Finally, it seems like he's willing to talk. Yeah, let's do that. All right. Officer Marshall, you're in charge of security for this evidence room, right? You got good eyes, partner. It's an easy job, and I'm grateful for it. Actually, Officer Meekins at the detention center told us. That poor little doggy. Oh, sorry, I read that with the wrong voice. Poor guy, I keep getting his name wrong and calling him Meekly. He told us something. He said that when the stabbing occurred, you weren't at your station.
Well, maybe I shouldn't be telling you this. But since I got demoted from detective 2 years ago, well, I might not look at it, but I lost my fire for the job, you know? We can tell, don't worry.
So, what were you doing around 5:15 when the murder took place?
Well, I reckon I was galloping down the highway on the back of my steed, Zippy.
Note, he was riding down the highway on his horse named Zippy.
There's no need for people here anyhow. These newfangled machines do a bang-up job of keeping an eye on the place. You mean the security camera system? I don't take to machines much. Kinda like that stewed broccoli they sneak in next to your steak, you know?
Miss Star told us something. She said that you were a detective until 2 years ago.
It was always my dream to be a rawhide wrangler on the scene of the crime. That's all gone now, like a drinking hole in a prairie fire.
You're still investigating the SL9 incident with Miss Star, aren't you?
That was my case. It's all solved on the record books, but it smells like a bad game of poker. I can't let it go. That's all there is to it.
What kind of case was it anyway? We've heard the name so many times, but no one tells us what actually happened.
There's some things you're better off not knowing, Bambina. Anyway, that case is officially dead as of 2 days ago.
2 days ago? The day of our case?
That's right. The evidence transfers.
Oh, so wait, was the murder the 21st? Oh, yeah, that makes more sense. Okay. Alright. The whole date and everything. That makes more sense. Actually, was talking about the transferals too.
I know what maybe 2 of the machines in here do.
Only 2 of them? There must be a dozen.
Like I said, Bambina, me and machines, well, I like them about as much as I like stewed cauliflower with my steaks. The easiest ones to understand are these here security cameras.
Those are the ones that Officer Meekins mentioned.
If nothing happens, the tapes are automatically erased every few hours.
And Officer Meekins and Detective Goodman, are they on one of those tapes?
I reckon they might be.
You're the security guard, and you reckon?
One more thing. When you go into the evidence room, you need an ID card.
That's the card reader by the door.
The card reader leaves a record of every ID card that passes through.
So someone passed through twice. So let's recall here. Our record is 5842189. They passed through at 5:14 p.m., which confirms that someone was lying. Either that or someone was mistaken. All right, I find it very odd. Okay, hold on. Who's the comedian? Who's the comedian? Let me understand. 77777 entered at 4:20 p.m. Seriously? Okay. Yeah. All right. I'm disappointed. My day is ruined. Yeah, no. This is 584. This is 5842189. So this is our guy at 5:14 p.m. And then the same person who came in earlier that day comes in again, which is weird. Interesting. All right. So this is the ID card record. Hey, I've seen that somewhere before.
Sorry, Bambina, I can't show you more than that.
Huh?
I haven't heard whether this is related to the case yet.
Mr. Wright, I saw a number on that record just now. I've seen that number before. Maybe there's some way I can prove that record is tied to the stabbing. All right, so I can show his ID. All right. Sorry, but could you explain what this whole transferal thing is about?
We keep only evidence from solved cases in this room. They're kept here under the presiding detective's supervision for 2 years, so we can reinvestigate them if it turns out there was a mistake, see?
So what happens to the evidence after 2 years?
It goes to sleep forever in the underground vault at the county sheriff's department. That's what we call a transferal. We do it every February.
I see now.
Transferal is like a funeral for old cases. 2 years after a case is solved, it's closed forever. Dead. Never to be reopened again, never to be reinvestigated. That happened to SL9 2 days ago.
See this? This is the victim's ID card.
Ah, the one that was on the ground in the parking lot. The number on this is 5842189.
Officer Marshall, show us that ID card record again. Look, the 4th number. It's a perfect match.
It was used at 514, right before the stabbing. What's more, there's only one of them cards in the world.
So when the incident occurred, Detective Goodman was in the evidence room.
But wait, what did Officer Meekins say?
Sir, I entered the evidence room and asked the man to display his ID card.
So you asked Detective Goodman to show his ID card? What did he do?
That's the thing. Suddenly he pointed a knife at me.
If he had his ID card then, why would he have pointed a knife at Officer Meekins? All right, compadre, you win. I guess I can give you this ID card record. ID card record added to the court record. I've got an idea. Maybe I should show this list to other people with IDs here. Okay. True. I don't think I'll bother showing him anything else at the moment. Let's go inside the room. We've been putting it off for a while. Let's go. Ooh, this place looks kind of cool. February 23rd, evidence room, sector 3. It's quiet. The investigation must be over there. Over here.
So this is the evidence room? It really is kind of like a graveyard.
Graveyards are supposed to have grass and trees. This feels more like a morgue.
Nice try, Mr. Wright. You can't scare me.
It's our boy.
Eek!
Whoa!
Sorry, I thought you were a ghost.
I wouldn't recommend going around smacking ghosts on the head, pal. So is it true what I heard? Righto, please, do I look like a selfish man? Heck, if anyone asks me, sir, can I borrow $50? I'd give them $50, no problem. So go ahead, investigate that room to your heart's desire. Knock yourself out. Yeah, that's true. So chief of police can't. Will loan anyone $50? Even me? Dude, I don't know why the comedy is like a 10. Is it cranked to a 10 for this episode? I don't know why. It's like it just like destroys the tone, but it's so funny. Anyway.
Oh, so that's what you were talking about.
Actually, I was put in charge of the investigation for today. Just for today?
Boss for a day.
Well, guess what? You got permission for the chief, so now you're the boss for a day. Gee, thanks. First of all, you'll want to have this. Evidence room floor plans added to the court record. All right. So let's take a look at this, actually. Great. Really descriptive. Got it. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Okay. Let's examine the room. There's something sticking out of here.
Looks like a shirt. I guess it must be evidence for some case.
I wonder if Detective Gumshoe put this here. There you go, pal. Making me out to be some kind of slob. I'm not responsible for this for the evidence here. That said, I bet that evidence locker was open recently.
How do you know?
If you let things hanging out like that, see, the evidence gets dirty or ripped. The guard checks on that kind of stuff and notifies the detective responsible. How many times have I had him breathing down my neck about some silly evidence? It's like Detective Gumshoe leaves evidence hanging out a lot too. I bet he doesn't tuck in his shirt under that trench coat either. It's so mean. If you're going to talk behind someone's back, don't do it right in front of them, pal.
Wow, look at this big pile of junk in the corner.
That looks like a car door.
There's a pair of handcuffs attached to the frame. Maybe the guy caught was some sort of escape artist and he got away?
Oh, sorry. Maybe the guy they caught was some sort of escape artist and then he got away.
Hey, that's one of those human profiles for range testing.
He's been shot square in the forehead.
Better him than us.
True.
This place is stuffed with evidence, stuffed with dreams.
I'm not so sure about the dreams.
It won't open.
Did you really think did you really think it would? Hey, pal, our security is high tech around here. See?
That's the door we just came in through.
Looks like you don't need an ID card to get out.
I wonder what would happen if Officer Marshall would cut the power while we were inside.
Let's hope he remembers we're in here. True. Wait. Why does this rod look familiar? Wait a minute. Some sort of bulky equipment is gathering dust here.
What a sorry looking fishing pole that is.
Ah, that's my personal pole. I never did get around to using it. See? Wait, I've seen that somewhere before. Right, pal, that's the metal detector. The one that led to the solving of that case out on Gourd Lake, remember? Oh, right. Wow, that feels like it was ages ago. And, I don't think I've seen this one before. Oh, that's a bug sweeper. I'm sure it'll come in handy in some case sooner or later. That cheap looking box? You can't judge a person or a machine by their cover. You gotta look at their heart. God, his voice is really killing my throat. Jesus Christ. Boop, 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 ba-da. Ba, ba, boo, ba, ba. I'm bumping the music. Ba 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 boo, ba 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 ba. I'm sorry, the track is so good. But Gumshoe is amazing, Skull. You're right. All right.
So, Detective Gumshoe, you're the boss for the day?
That's right. It's an honor. After all, the murder took place right here in the police department.
But if you're the boss, why are you all alone? Where are your underlings?
They're using yesterday's findings to prepare for tomorrow's trial. In other words, you got kicked out of the investigation again. I'm adamant, though. I'm going to take control and put this case to rest. In my own evidence locker, pal. You have a locker in here too, Detective Gumshoe? Haha, of course. I am a detective after all. They gave me a locker that only I can open, see?
Only you can open.
I'll always believe in Mr. Edgeworth, no matter what happens.
So, Mr. Edgeworth is with the inquiry committee now, right?
They're trying to figure out who's responsible for the mess up in court today. I see. I guess it's what you call fate. Mr. Edgeworth just can't get away from that case. That case? Yeah, that case. The SL9 incident, of course. That was the beginning of the end for Mr. Edgeworth. Maybe we can get him to tell us more about that case. Ugh. This place is more high-tech than you might think. Every locker is fixed that only one detective can open it. Using their ID card? Well, that's the thing, pal. ID cards can be lost. Why, I'm on my third card since entering the force already.
That sounds like a lot.
Yeah, but even I can't lose my own right hand.
Right hand? Oh, you mean your fingerprint?
Exactly, pal. The lock for each locker is coded with a fingerprint. See? I didn't know there was another side. Oops. Dude, my throat is crying today. So the only locker we can open is our own.
Funny, they do look like normal lockers.
These are the latest model. There's a trick to the handle, see?
The handles?
On the other side of the handles is a sensor. And if the wrong person touches it,
Zap, you get a shock.
if that's what happened, my hand will be black and smoking every day. In any case, the locks aren't that obvious. There's even some people on the force that don't know about the fingerprint locks. No stream with a sore throat? Are you stupid? Of course I'm streaming. Anyway, I didn't know there was another side, so let's investigate. That's not suspicious. What's this? Blood!
It's a little warm, but there's definitely a handprint there.
Looks like someone tried to wipe it off.
Mr. Wright, what if there's other bloodstains left in this room?
We should use her testing fluid to check it out. Alright. Oh, wait. Oh, there's a spray button. Hold on. There you go. Spray. That must have been one massive pool of blood. Never seen anything like it. Yeah, the murder definitely happened here. I'm not a professional. What's your opinion, detective? Pale blue blood. Maybe Detective Goodman was actually an alien? This proves that something really happened in front of this locker. I'll make a note of it on the floor plans.
Phew.
Oh God, I'm dying out here. Jesus, help me. All right. Hey, if you didn't want my opinion, you shouldn't have asked. If your opinion was gonna be so goddamn ass, I wouldn't have asked for it.
I knew it. This is someone's right handprint.
What? What's the matter, detective? This locker. It's mine.
It's yours?
Please. You have to help me. When they come to take me away, promise you'll testify that I wouldn't harm a fly. You'll do that for me, won't you, pals? This is an important clue. I'll jot it down on the floor plans. I'm counting on you guys, believe me. You can't trust the police.
What? But you're a detective.
Wait, what?
Why am I getting a reaction here?
There's no reason for the murderer to touch this spot if he fled out the door. There's just be something. This just might be something significant. Hey, that's some pretty amazing stuff you got there, pal.
What, this? It's called liminal testing fluid.
Where'd you get your hands on that? Sorry, where'd you get your hands on that?
Huh?
I'd like to get some too. I'll just borrow 50 bucks from the chief. Where did you get this, Emma?
I always buy it by mail order.
Well, I'd better jot this down on the floor plans. All right. Is there any blood on the door? Really nothing on the open door? I'm just triple checking to make sure I don't miss anything. Because I definitely almost missed that one on the left. Also, this sound is very annoying. I'm sorry. I think that's all the blood, right? There's no way it's anywhere else here.
Look, this one's open, and the red indicator light above the door is lit.
That locker's coated with Detective Goodman's fingerprint. Detective Goodman's locker?
Are you sure it's okay to leave it open like that?
Well, it'd be hard to get it open again if we closed it. It's empty. They must have taken the contents elsewhere. Obviously.
Someone left a glove here, but only one.
Detective Gumshoe, maybe? There you go, pal, making me out to be some kind of absent-minded detective. That's evidence from the case, you know. You mean SL9? It does have the tag on it. Now we'll go back to the court record. There's so much evidence in this case, holy shit.
Wow, someone must have broken something big to make all these pieces.
Detective Gumshoe, perhaps? There you go again. There you go, pal, making me out to be some kind of hooligan. That's apparently from the case.
The case?
The SL9 incident, pal. See the sticker on one of the pieces there? Another piece of SL9 evidence. I wonder what shape these pieces were in before they were broken.
You wanna try and put it back together?
Ha! Good luck, pal. That's no job for amateurs. Why, I spent a good 3 hours on that before I had to give up.
That's why I always carry around a tube of glue.
Well, this piece looks like the bottom. Let's try putting the rest in place. Oh, this seems like a very fun puzzle. Okay, so these seem to be the top. These are all connected to the top, so I think I want to take... There you go. Got it. There you go. This is a fun puzzle. I'm liking this so far. There you go. Easy clap. Oh, sorry. What? There you go. Oh, there you go. Nice, I got it. This is really fun. I like this little mini game. I have a feeling it's this piece.
Huh? Well, I think we did it, but some of the pieces are missing.
Yeah, I got that far in 2 minutes myself. The problem is finishing it.
Were some of the pieces stolen?
I bet they were missing to begin with. Still. It doesn't look like the most stable kind of jar.
I kind of understand how it got broken.
Unstable jar. I don't think I've seen the crime. Pieces missing. What in the what? How does this tie together? Is my question, dude. This seems like such a disjointed case.
What is this saw and paint doing here?
Since the dawn of time, true art has always been a war against oppression.
True art. I noticed that there's a blue and yellow paint here.
Perhaps we're witnessing the birthplace of the blue badger. The handprints. Oh my god. The handprints. Oh. I'm seeing. I see the connection. I see the light. I see the light. I see the light. I see it. Look at you, you stupid boy. Same person. Has to be. Well, you might say this is my studio. Here? In the evidence room? If you put these pieces together, it makes a jar.
There are two things that bother me. One, why are some of the pieces missing? Two, doesn't it seem a little unstable? No wonder it broke.
I'll make sure to remember that next time I make a jar. Nothing. Okay. Just make sure I got everything here. Alright, I think we got everything nice and down. Now, what am I supposed to be presenting? Let me do this conversation again. Okay, what am I supposed to do here? I have a feeling I'm not done with this room. That's the victim, Detective Goodman's ID card. These days, everything's cards and secret numbers. I can never relax. That's only because you always lose your card. I always forget my secret number too. Scary, huh? My face should be ID enough. What's the world coming to? Head of Gumshoe, rebel against the system. This is my crowning achievement, my masterpiece, you might say. But art is always misunderstood, pal.
Alright.
He was dancing proudly on the day of the award ceremony, but there were a lot of people coming and going after the ceremony. So they took the blue badger away for a while.
Really? Why?
Oh, they said it was shameful or something like that. Shameful, I toiled night and day. I sympathize with Detective Gumshoe, but I can see why they removed it. Detective Goodman's note, and that switchblade knife. I bet Edgeworth was the most surprised of anyone. Because of the SL9 connection? That was Mr. Edgeworth's first big case, you know, 2 years ago. That was the first time the world knew Edgeworth was a man to be feared. Why would evidence from that case turn up now? I guess it's not over, pal. Maybe there are some loose ends left on that case. Can you take a look at this? This is the ID record, the ID card record of the people who came in here on the day of the stabbing.
Ah, I heard the rumors. So it was Goodman who came in here at the time of the murder. Whoa!
What is it?
That second number.
It's not your ID number, is it, Detective Gumshoe?
Mr. Edgeworth!
What?
Sorry, what?
The second number on this list belongs to Mr. Edgeworth.
What?
ID card record updated in the court record. Why would Edgeworth have come to the evidence room? The question is what time? 4:40 p.m. Okay, interesting. All right, I think that's actually everything we need to do now. In this room, we'll check here. What a weird jar. With a hole in the bottom? Yeah, that's really stupid. It looks more like a vase than a jar, to be fair. Weird. Alright, I think we move. No, not here. Sorry. We go here. 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 Man! Is there something else I haven't done with Gumshoe yet? There has to be something else I haven't done, right?
Found a Mr. Edgeworth's car. Stabbed with Mr. Edgeworth's knife, huh? What would drive Chief Prosecutor Sky to do such a thing? Well, wait, I mean, sure, of course someone else really did it. Someone who must have a grudge against Mr. Edgeworth. Hey, that's it. That's the Gang of Prosecutors award that Mr. Edgeworth got the other day.
Were you at the award ceremony, Detective Gumshoe?
Of course, pal. I got an award for diligence myself.
Ah, congratulations. I was wondering why is the award a shield? And why is it broken?
Oh, there's a reason. I'll tell you what it is later.
Apparently he's forgotten.
Allow me to say one thing speaking as a detective. If I see a piece of evidence I know nothing about, I say nothing. Nothing.
That's fine.
You bet it's fine, pal.
Alright, fine. Alright, nothing here. Nothing here. Oh, hold on. This photo, can you tell anything you can tell us about it?
That Miss Star is quite the lady. Why, I remember it was winter. It was winter. I was 16. She was the only one who ever got me to talk about what happened.
16? That's how old I am now. I wonder what happened.
I wonder if Detective Gumshoe wore a trench coat in high school too. Nothing. Yeah. We already did this. Nothing. Nothing. I think I already did this, so I'll do it again just so we can get the music. I want the music back. Why does he know Edgeworth's ID number but doesn't own? That's kind of funny. Nope, nothing.
You can't open the lockers if your fingerprint doesn't match. If you can open it, they'll give you 50 cents.
No, the police department lacks faith in its lock system.
After all, Detective Goodman was stabbed here after opening his locker. But at the same time, he was found dead over at the prosecutor's office.
Nothing. There can't be anything else. Detective, here's my attorney's badge.
You show up to me every time we meet, pal. Real men show their police badge. Nuff said.
I wish I had a badge. Even an ID card would be nice.
All right, yeah, I don't think there's anything else here. I think we did this. Yes, okay. Okay. Oh, I can just do this. I'm so stupid. I keep forgetting. I should be checking talk more often. I keep wasting so much time. All right.
Now that was a bloody violent case.
Violent? So it was a murder.
A serial killing.
A serial killing? Maybe I don't want to get involved in this after all.
But the killer made a mistake, and Mr. Edgeworth built his case around that to nab him.
And this was 2 years ago?
That put Mr. Edgeworth right in the spotlight. And started the rumor mill.
Rumors? About about forged evidence?
It was supposed to be all cleared up with the transferal the other day. It was the last job he ever did. Detective Goodman, that is.
Huh? What do you mean?
Detective Goodman was the detective in charge of the SL9 incident, you see?
So that switchblade knife.
The victim took the evidence, took the knife out of the evidence locker himself?
Hey, pal, look at the time.
Was there something you needed to be going to?
It's just that Mr. Edgeworth's inquiry committee should be letting out soon. I'm going to give them my report for the day. It might help, you know.
Report? You mean the note written on the back of that flyer?
The one that says nothing but no problems?
Hey, it's Mr. Edgeworth we're talking about. I'm sure he could use a report like this. I believe in him.
Who needs enemies when you've got friends like Detective Gumshoe?
I'm off, pal. Later.
I should probably see what Edgeworth has to say, too. Finally! February 23rd, High Prosecutor's Office, room 1202. Huh? Ah, yes, my apologies. Oh, it's you. Have we met somewhere? Huh? Mr. Edgeworth, I beg your leave, so long. Is Edgeworth here?
There, sitting by the window, a teacup in his hand.
Right. He has the hotel bring him tea service?
Mr. Edgeworth, you're back from the district prosecutor's office inquiry?
I am. By the way, Detective Gumshoe was looking for you. Oh, sorry. By the way, Detective Gumshoe was looking for you. Ah, yes. He brought me the latest information, it seems.
Really? Was it helpful?
Apparently a new fresh restaurant is opening near here. I think he was trying to console me somehow. The real info is on the other side, Edgeworth.
Poor Edgeworth. I think this whole thing is really taking a toll on him.
Alright, I think we already examined everything in this room, right? Yeah, so we don't need to spend time doing that. Alright, let's talk to the boy. So, how did the inquiry committee go? Actually, they decided to treat this not as a case of concealing evidence, but as a communications error during the investigation.
Concealing evidence?
Yes, apparently there are some who believe that I concealed evidence. They gave me a warning.
You were lucky this time, again.
Again? I've heard them say that so many times. Ever since that case 2 years ago. Are you okay for the trial tomorrow? Well, I'm still presiding prosecuting attorney. However, something happened? They gave me control of the investigation over to the police department.
The police department?
Yes, any further investigation will be directed by the chief of police Gant, sorry. I can't do anything but wait for his results. I see. Why, I ask you, why? All along I've done only what I believe is right. I have nothing to be ashamed of. But still. Wow, I've never seen him this out of sorts. Oh, right. I'd better check this now. As I was saying, What's this? A record of ID card usage? Edgeworth, you went into the evidence room that day, didn't you? Just before the incident occurred, no less?
Yes, that's true.
Why, Mr. Edgeworth?
Please don't look at me like that. I was asked to go by Chief Kent, no less.
The chief of police?
He wanted evidence for a case that wrapped up half a year ago. He told me he wanted to keep it here in the prosecutor's office.
But it was solved, right? It would have to be if the evidence is already filed.
The chief has never wanted to explain himself. In any case, on the day of the stabbing, I brought this back here.
Can I ask what kind of case it was?
I can't say. It really has nothing to do with the current case.
Now I'm curious about this other case. I'd better make a note of it. God, we have 3 pages of evidence now. Evidence from a past case of Edgeworth's brought back to his office by Gant's request.
Stubborn as always, I told you this has nothing to do with the current case.
Kind of tells you should start just presenting everything, but that doesn't seem like a good idea.
Right, please. I'm the prosecutor on this case. You didn't expect me to sit here and discuss the case with you over a cup of tea.
I'll pass on the tea. Just tell me about the case. Mr. Wright, Mr. Edgeworth just told you no in a very polite manner. Whose side are you on anyway? Maybe I would just show him my best evidence. I can get some reaction out of him. He definitely has something to say about this.
I know you. You've probably got a hold on some information already, all right?
I mean, right. Same thing. It has to do with that case you were on, the SL9 incident, and some dark suspicion you were wrapped up in.
You are a man who revived the worst memory of my life. I figured I'd be telling you this sooner or later.
Yes, he's talking about his father's murder in that elevator. Okay, Edgeworth, why don't you tell me about it? Tell me the truth. Alright.
The SL9 incident was a heinous serial killing case. The head of investigation was the deputy chief of police at the time, Damon Gant.
That wacky old coup was involved in the case 2 years ago too, then?
He was a top officer, and it was my first time working with him. I was nervous.
Wow, you get nervous too, Mr. Edgeworth? What I want to know is why was a deputy chief of police on the investigation?
In truth, I used a slightly more extreme methods than normal. We were dealing with a vicious murderer. If I let him go, the blood would be on my hands. We won our guilty verdict and the killer was executed.
Wait, you didn't...
Of course not. I didn't touch the evidence. Yes, I will do anything in my power to win a trial. However, I do have a code, and I follow it faithfully. By the way, Emma, the chief prosecutor wanted to know something.
But my sister? What?
If you were still studying forensic science.
Uh-huh. Yes, of course. Why just today, Mr. Wright and I were using this?
Luminal testing fluid, Well then, you might have a use for this.
Aluminum powder for taking fingerprints.
It's been chemically treated for better adhesion.
For me? Are you sure? We are the enemy, you know.
I've got no say in today's investigation. Do as you will.
Edgeworth, I'm really...
No need to thank me. Here, take your powder and these fingerprint files for everyone involved.
Thanks. How about giving these to Detective Gumshoe as well? Covers fingerprints from handprints for comparison with fingerprint file. Fingerprint set and fingerprint file received. Oh, let's get going. One last investigation. Right. I do seem to remember seeing a suspicious handprint somewhere. It's time! Oh, it's time, boys. We know where to go. We know where to go. Oh, she's gone. Blue Badger's still writhing around today.
Oh, well, that's not what I wanted to do. Speaking of dancing, the whole police department's been dancing around like crazy since yesterday.
Can I take out his batteries? I just can't help but feel like he's going to do something naughty.
All right, I guess these aren't it. Okay. Well, fine. Fine, guess we'll go in here. Oh, that's the wrong place. February 23rd, evidence room, sector 3. Our investigation turned up a suspicious handprint.
Here, and this blood on the detective's evidence locker.
That's just a secret weapon we just borrowed.
Right, let's get started. First, choose a finger.
A finger?
Each finger leaves behind a slightly different imprint. So let's choose the finger that are left behind the clearest print.
I really can't tell the difference at a glance.
Quit procrastinating and choose a finger.
Definitely the thumb, right?
Okay, now it's time to check for prints. Let me show you how it's done.
I'm just starting to get that sparkle in her eyes.
First, we sprinkle the aluminum powder around.
Huh? How'd you know that? How do you do that?
With the A button, see? I don't know what the A button is, but I think it works.
Ah, it looks like that did the trick.
The aluminum powder adheres completely to the print. Once the powder is well spread, just blow away the excess.
Huh? How do I do that?
With the X button. Exciting, I know. I don't really know what these buttons are. I don't know why you have a controller in your pocket, but it's whatever. Imagine you're blowing out the candles on a birthday cake. See?
Wow, that looks like fun. Might take some getting used to though.
It's fine. I won't go up your nose. It won't go up your nose or anything. You just pour the powder on thick and blow away the extra. Those are the basics of fingerprinting, Mr. Wright.
I guess I better give it a try. Eh? And then blow? Hello? I'm hitting X to blow. X to blow? Do I hold it? Okay, it does get rid of some of it. Okay. I think I'd like to try one of the other fingerprints.
Okay, let's move on to a different finger.
Did I not pick, like, the thumb? All right, fine, we'll do this one. I think I'd like to try one of the other fingerprints.
Okay,
Okay, am I doing something wrong? Okay. Where the heck is the finger, is my question. There's no finger here. Nothing's really happening. Oh, this. Oh, I'm stupid. There you go.
Aha, you did it. You found one. But this looks nothing like a fingerprint.
Oh, sorry, but this looks something like a fingerprint.
Now that you mention it, I guess it doesn't.
What does it mean?
I think it means we're out of luck.
Out of luck?
The person who left this handprint must have worn gloves.
Looks like we've been wasting our time here.
Hey, calm down. That's just the way it goes sometimes with scientific investigations. But it does seem a shame. While we're at it, why don't we look for other prints?
Other prints?
Looking at the locker door again closely.
It seems like there are other fingerprints outside the bloody handprint as well. Let's see if you can find a clear print. Fingerprints outside the blood. This one. All right, just put a nice helping of dust and blow. Oh God, that is very precise. A little bit more, just a little bit more for the crew. There you go. All right, just kick it on really hard there. There you go.
Yay, a print so clear, it's dazzling.
Dazzling.
Anyway, this print took a lot of effort to find. Let's patch it up right away.
So we're not done yet? This is quite a process.
Well, there's no point in finding a fingerprint And not knowing who the owner is, right?
I guess she's right.
Look at the fingerprint data we got from Mr. Edgeworth. And point at the person that you think left these prints.
Huh? How am I supposed to know who it was?
I can make a pretty good guess. The bloody handprint and the fingerprints are in different places, right? That means that the prints probably don't have anything to do with our case.
So whose
Fingerprint would most likely find on this evidence locker?
definitely Mr. Gumshoe. Yeah. Yep. All right. This is really cool. I like these new mechanics.
Aha! So these prints belong to Detective Gumshoe.
Something wrong, Mr. Wright?
Sorry, something wrong, Mr. Wright? You gave me this so what look.
Dick Gumshoe? Leave me alone. I guess it's probably because I was thinking, so what?
Okay, so you killed with nothing this time, but there's always next time. Sometimes you hit, sometimes you miss. You gotta roll with the punches, Mr. Wright.
Thanks for the sympathy. Wait, if I remember correctly, there was one other handprint in this room. Let's check it out. That is right. This is where I got a aluminum foil fluid reaction, right?
Right, there was a handprint here. Okay, wanna try using this?
There go her eyes sparkling again. All right, let's check for prints. Okay, let's check for prints. That's what I just said.
That's the spirit. Oh, but I have to warn you about something first.
What?
The area with the blood was wiped away, right?
We only ended up finding it using chemical means.
Any prints in that area would have been wiped away too.
Oh, right. So that means no prints.
Would you say that probability of your hypothesis is high?
Don't ask me.
Anyway, we must try to find prints that weren't wiped away.
Prints other than the ones left by the bloody hand. Okay. Wait, so I'm looking for another set of prints? Wait, what? I have a feeling this is about to blow this case wide open, and I'm very terrified. What? I gave it my best shot.
That kind of result won't be any good for matching prints, will it?
But it doesn't look like it will get a clear result from this print.
Okay, let's try a different finger then.
Try this one. Oh! 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 We found a print, boys! I don't know why this is making me like really hate fingerprints because they look really freaky. So who does this match? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hey. Hey, buddy. Match found. Hey, these fingerprints,
Whose are they? Whose? Is it someone I know?
It's Officer Marshall.
Huh? Officer Jake Marshall?
Marshall's fingerprints added to the court record.
That's gotta be a coincidence. He's not involved in the crime.
Emma, this is decisively different from Detective Gumshoe's prints. The luminal reaction, the blood and the fingerprints are all in the same place.
Oh.
So we have Jake Marshall's fingerprints on a wiped bloodstain.
But why would Officer Marshall...
It looks like our investigation is finally turning up some results. I guess what you'd call decisive evidence.
I don't believe it.
To be continued. This introduced so many crazy mechanics. I love the fingerprinting. It's really, really fun. I had a fun time doing that. All right, this is gonna be another 2-part trial when we come back to it, huh? All right. Okay, we are gonna put a stop to it here, boys. Yeah, All right, let's go back to the title screen. All right, that is going to be it for today's stream. I had a fantastic time. That was honestly, an absolutely crazy turn of events. I don't know. This game has been honestly bombshell after bombshell, super duper confusing after super duper confusing, but I think I'm following. So I think at this point we can decisively say that our victim, Mr. Goodman, was murdered in that evidence room, right? And we found Jake Marshall, Mr. Hippie-Ki-Yay Cowboy McCree Man. His fingerprints were on one of the lockers that were covered in blood. Those are our 2 main sticking points at the moment, right? So the questions are, how did his body get to the parking lot? And what did Jake Marshall do? God damn it. Slow random, welcome to stream. Unfortunately, you came at the end because that is going to be it for today's stream. If you guys did enjoy, go ahead and drop a like down below. If you guys like Ace Attorney and want to catch up, if you're not caught up already, the VODs are on the channel. I didn't chapter the last stream. I'm going to do it tonight. I promise. Pinky swear. That's not my pinky. Pinky swear. I'm going to chapter both of these streams. So if you want to watch back the VOD, if you missed something, or just like want to watch Ace Attorney because you missed, it's going to be on the channel. I'm going to be live again on Sunday for some Sunday stuff. Sunday splats, if you will. Maybe I'll get a guest. I don't know. I'm going to try. If you guys enjoyed today's stream, go and drop a like down below because that's what the like button's for. Drop a sub if you enjoy the content because that's what the sub button's for. I've been having a lot of fun with the Phoenix Wright. Hopefully, I'm pretty sure next stream we should finish this game. I wanna finish this game next stream. I think that's the plan. I might start a little bit earlier just to make sure we do. Probably do like 4 to 8 EDT is probably the plan because I really want to finish this game. Because I have other games I want to play, and I love this game. But also, god damn it, I want to do other stuff too. But I want to finish this game. Anyway, I hope you guys had a fun time. I will catch you guys in the next one. Adios. We'll solve this mystery 1 fingerprint at a time. All right, adios. Have a good day. Or, yeah, you get the point.